Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth, the truth. You have to go back to the roots, the roots. Go to the roots, to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Afridamas Report. I'm your host, Afridamas. I want to welcome all of you to today's edition of the Afridamas Report. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and please share this content so that this message can reach a whole bunch of people. Because if you watch yesterday's show was very revealing and eye-opening. And, you know, usually if you look at, like when people are telling lies, right? Lies travel fast. Lies make their rounds pretty quick. But the truth is slow. Like when you tell a lie, the lie, it travels at a sonic rocket speed. Because you see, many people, you know, love lies because the lies are sensationalized. And some people are professional liars. They can suck you in. But one thing you have to understand, don't take things personal here at the Afridamas Report. It's nothing personal. I am very open-minded because many things I have talked about, the questions I have asked, now we're beginning to see it. Just because you engage people in conversations and you don't like what the person is saying, just be patient. Life is all about patience. Because you see over here, I believe that the truth shall set you free. I'm sure all of you saw the thumbnail. That's why you came running. Yesterday, we had Kwesi Boyd on this show. Kwesi Boyd, who presents himself as a, what do you call it? Investor. He said he's an investor. They talked about people repatriating to Africa. Look, I understand. Trust me, it is very exciting. When you see these opportunities, it is very exciting. And trust me, you have people who are lurking in the dark. They prey upon your vulnerability, your trust that you have, because you believe deep in your heart, you believe in that oneness. Because you see, people going to Africa, relocating to Africa, this is not new. But with the internet age, I understand. Now information flows freely to reach different people. But now it's up to you to utilize that information. But in the process of that, you have to remember, when people say, oh, I'm going to go invest in Africa, is it always true? The reality is most African countries, if not all, Black Africa, you have to remember this concept of countries is new. So we are still in the infancy of this idea of country. This is the fact. We're still in the infancy of it. What that means is the opportunity is open to people who are builders, people who are rugged, people who are willing to get their hands dirty. So now that's where we at. But you have some people who want to make easy money. Where do you think that money that they have their eye on, where do you think it's coming from? From you. From you that's watching me. Today I'm going to, I'm going to break this video down that the Bag family did. So the Bag family pretty much answered all the most of the questions that Kwesi would not answer here yesterday. Because you see, when I invite people to my show, I communicate first and we agree upon the fact that you will be coming to the show to tell your story. So my job here is to bring the story to you, you that is watching me. It is up to you to analyze it. Do not be hung up on the fact whether these are my views or not. This is for you. See, we have to have people that would push back on silly ideas at times. I know it's painful. It's not for everyone. Sometimes when I push back on certain people, I get it. You, in your mind, you think I'm trying to, go out of my way to be negative, to expose dirt about those individuals. No, 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 no. It's nothing personal. This is why they call me Afridamas, because a lot of things I have questioned, things I have foretold are coming to fruition. You might be in 2022. I'm in 2030. I see ahead of the road. So yesterday, if you watch yesterday's show, if you missed it, please go back and watch it. And if you've missed all the other times that Kwesi have been on this show, you must go back and watch those shows. He finished every single one of them. He never pretended not to know that he was supposed to be on this show. He was very much aware that the show was supposed to go on. But when he came here, he kept deflecting. He didn't want to answer questions. He was going to come here and tell all of us who is behind all the drama in the Gambia. Because you see, he said he's a businessman. He's over there to build. But you all have heard the man say to the woman on the show, Travel with Tete, he did not deny not owing her money. But he created his own law saying that this woman is responsible for the business going down. And he did not explain how she did that. Because you see, I don't have to be nice to you if you owe me money. That's just principle. So when Travel with Tete mentioned and asked, she said, how come you paid Mr. Mosley? Is it because he's a man? Kwesi responded, he said, no, because he was nice to him. He apologized. Kwesi is not a serious businessman. That means this man is all in his feelings. Let's just say what he told all of us here yesterday. He said the crimes unit in the Gambia, the courts exonerated him. Let's just say that's true. But let's go by principle. Let's go by principle. So if he is saying these other people were nice to him, so look, being nice or not nice is subjective. Imagine if we all go by our feelings. We are all human beings. We all have feelings. But we have to keep our feelings in check. especially when it comes to business. You have seen and heard the pain in the voices of the people who were scammed, who were victims of this. I understand yesterday when Travel with Tete, she came on here. Sometimes she was angry. Put yourself in her shoe. Look, I'm the type, I never ever justify anger because see, I don't operate in anger. But I understand when people are in certain state of mind, it can be difficult to to contain that anger. So yesterday, that's what you saw. So Kwesi kept flip-flopping. He kept flip-flopping. You guys remember when I used to ask the question, what are we uniting on? People were like, oh, Afridamas, you're just being divisive. You know, you are licking the white man's boot. You are shuffling. You are just a hater, Afridamas. You know what, Afridamas, you do not want people to come to Africa. That is far from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been watching my show, you know I'm a firm believer in people being free, people being able to travel wherever they want to go to. Look, in fact, there are people, plenty of people, as repressive as people want to believe that China is. Do you know there are people that travel to China and they are thriving? It's not about the place, it's about you sometimes. Now that brings us to the Bag family. The Bag family responded. Listen to the video, but I'm not going to do spoiler alert. I will break it down so that we walk our way, through this video and see what the Bag family is saying. Because Kwesi doesn't want to tell us the truth. He doesn't want to tell us the truth. I don't know what's going on, but he sounded different from the first time he came here. Did you guys remember that? You guys remember when Kwesi was here the first time? If you remember, put a 1 in the chat. He wasn't shy. He wasn't shy at all. In fact, some people were writing in the chat that he was crying. People, this is very painful. I understand. Please make sure you hit the like and feel free to super chat the show or go to the Cash app. It goes to a good cause. So the Bag family responded. They responded, in a comedic way. I would have done the same. If I were the Bag family, I would have done the same. But for some of the people who you have to, break it down to them to the nitty-gritty, like you have to say it outright. You don't have to do it in a sarcastic way. So for those people, I'm going to help you out. But before we go to that, let me give you an Afridamas farm moment with Kemet Kunter before we enter. This is just to show you where the mindset is today. People that are saying, oh, the Gambia is poor, there's no opportunities. Who's going to create the opportunity? We, the people. And that's the mission I am on. Grow what you eat what you grow. But here we go.
Welcome to Afridamas Farms View. Production of crops and somewhat of livestock and production of the needed crops, supply. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Here we go again, family. Hey, it's your man again. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat. We are right here in Afridamas Farmville. As I told you the other time, enclosure of a property is very important. Just like you acquire a property from anywhere, you're thinking of the security of the property. That is the enclosure point. So it's a big farm, and we decided to do the chain link fence with this system. Constructing pillars like this, making sure they got holes where back wires can really flow in. So I'm gonna take you way around, and this is the technique that they are using to really pull these wires all the way down. You can see, right? Isn't that great? Okay. Now I have to be mindful. I'm walking on a baby corn area, right? You can see it right here. Right, these are corns. I have to be mindful not to step on them. Okay. So it's all about the Afridamas Farmville, taking you way around. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barbed wires laying to avoid the bush or wild animals or cows or other animals to come in to destroy the grown crops, because it's not an easy work, it's not an easy job to really place all these crops, so you have to protect them. Because you are seeing right now baby corns. One is here, you see, these are weeds. One is here. All you're seeing here is baby corns. You see, from this going, that, right? Here, right? Okay. And these are the barbed wire team. They are hard-working men, they do all this great artwork, you see, Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm getting good, yeah.
You're getting good, and how is the work going on?
Yeah, the work going fine, right?
Yeah, so I'm really happy and excited that you're doing a great work here to avoid animal crisscrossing. And how long have you been doing this?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, right?
It's been a long time,
Right, well.
Creating this kind of plants,
Good.
to the animals,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Afridamas Farm Moments. So now we are going to go into what the Bag family said. Because you see, in this aspect, I can relate to the Bag family. I just showed you Afridamas Farmville, because the Bags are farmers also. So they have a whole lot to lose to try to fight with people about useless things. It makes no sense. So without further ado, let me play the Bag family, and I'm playing this based entirely in the copyright laws. Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. What's happening, Bag family? Bag.
Bagalicious.
Yep.
If you're new here, this is the Bags. They are in the Gambia. They are Black people from the United States, just like Kwesi. But now they've made Gambia their new home. We've all been hearing the shenanigans, the drama that is coming from the Gambia people, blowing things out of proportion. It tells you who has plans and who doesn't, who is doing productive things, who is contributing to the, to the upliftment of that country. See, people should work in silence and let their work speak for themselves. So in this video, the Bag, they're going to address, like I said, the devils, the people that were spreading rumors about them. So obviously they kept their head down and they keep disproving everything that these people have said about them. So we'll let Bag tell us what Kwesi didn't want to tell us.
Bagaroo.
Okay, we're back.
We're back. And today's video, guys, we want to talk to you.
We on the roof.
Yeah, we're on the roof. That's right. During rainy season in the Gambia.
No rain, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we lucked out today. But anyway, what we want to talk to you about today is what's going on in the Gambia.
What's really going on in the Gambia?
Thank you, sweet mama.
Yes. Thank
What's
you.
really going on in the Gambia? Something you might be interested in? Stay tuned. Okay, we back.
Again.
So obviously, we all know the bags are fully vested in the Gambia. You cannot deny it. They've uprooted their whole family. They are loving it over there. And we see their videos. They interact with the locals. In fact, I did a video with the bags, which some people were, fans of bags. They probably were upset because they did not understand the humor, that I was pushing, which was the bags, the situation with Hammond, which I was being sarcastic to say, if Hammond accused the bags of all that stuff, like I was saying, he even said they treated him like a slave. Rick was the slave master. But that's just sarcasm, right? I was just trying to project that. If he was accusing them, and now we're finding out other things are lies, then bags, they were not slave masters. But the proof is in the pudding, because they continue to, all the people they deal with are the locals. So don't just go by what people say, just look at what is happening. Because remember, the people in the Gambia are human beings. They have sense, okay? If the bags were attacking or mistreating them, they will not be there. And also, not every worker, just because the person is African, doesn't mean the person is honest. It is hard to find good workers there. This is true. You would be firing people back to back until you find the right fit. It's no different than the United States. You see, some people want to work, some don't. So now let's allow the bags to tell us exactly what is going on in the Gambia. Because you see, Kwesi, he's just at home behind the camera. We don't see him mingling. We don't see him in the local market. We don't see him in the farms. He keeps putting emphasis on how long he's been there. How long he's been there. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a country. Like, have you accomplished what you are there for? So it is safe to say, obviously, the bags are happier with what they are achieving in that country, just from their demeanor. Let's allow them to tell us in their own words what is happening.
Mr. Rick is crazy, guys.
You are too, sweet juicy mama.
Not that crazy.
But you're beautiful.
Thank you. And you're handsome.
Notice how I said beautiful? So anyway.
He messed that on up.
Yeah, I did, but they know what I was talking about. What we want to talk about today, guys, is what's really going on in the Gambia. Now, on and off, throughout our 6 years of being here in the Gambia, the smiling coast of West Africa,
Beautiful.
you have
Gambia.
certain externalities, external things going on that says, hey, what's going on in Gambia, man? They fighting again, and these Black Americans or Black UK people or Jamaicans or something coming in here starting something, guys. Let me tell you, nothing is going on in the Gambia that wasn't going on before we came.
Right.
When we all leave, the same thing will be still going on in the Gambia, which means Gambia will be a thriving, developing country.
Peaceful country.
A peaceful country. That's what's going on.
He's absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. See, this is how logical people speak. This is how logical people speak. Hey, you can disagree with the bags all you want, but how can you disagree with what they are saying here? Yes, there was this drama with probably whoever before they got there. And even if they are long gone, that drama will be there. All of us. So let's go.
In the Gambia. That's what's really going on in Gambia. Gambia is a thriving, developing country.
Yes, it
The
is.
smiling coast of West Africa and stuff.
And
So
with too many opportunities, but a lot of people want to take it in a different way to get those opportunities done without working.
exactly right.
Put it that way, without
Exactly.
working.
Exactly. Now everybody says, "Oh, this person's a leader. This person's a leader."
No.
The elected leader of the Gambia is who, sweet mama?
President Adama Mubarak, guys.
She means Adama Barrow, but they are correct. You see, some people when they speak on the internet, doesn't it give you the feeling like, in fact, they are the real leader of the Gambia, as if the place is a jungle? In fact, I heard one silly guy, somebody sent the video to me, search for Uhuru. I wasn't surprised by his rhetoric. His title was, "Is Nigeria the perfect fit for Black Americans?" Versus Gambia. Gambia is not and Ghana. Look, let me tell you something. The man is a snake oil salesman. If Nigeria is so great, he can go over there. He even said the Gambia is not even a country. So some of these people are very silly. When they come on the internet, they are misleading you instead of, telling you the reality that no, these are countries just like where you're coming from. They have laws, they have systems. But you have people talking about they are going to be the leader of a group. You have to come talk to us, as if that country doesn't have any laws. That's what Kwesi was pushing. And Kwesi knows. This is why he didn't want to talk about that yesterday. Because I've heard him in his video. In fact, I watched a video which the Negropean did. These people are talking as if they want to be African dictators, as if they have power. So this is why he kept deflecting. He did not want to engage me in the real conversation. So what they are highlighting here, they are speaking of him. And I know, Kwesi, you're probably watching. We've seen too many of your videos where your aim is to, quote unquote, say you are the leader of these people. But the Gambia already has a leader, the president. They have a governmental system. If you say you are going to be creating your own law, you are in violation of the laws of that country. None of the Americans that are coming in, they don't have to answer to you. They don't owe you anything. Like, you don't have any power over them. I see, people, I want you to understand this. The same way, just because the person has been there, they can be there 10,000 years. Let's say even they are born there. You have rights just like that person. You might not be able to vote, but the law covers you too. So don't let anyone try to, make you think it's just a jungle out there. Survival of the fittest. There is no system. Total lies. But let's let the bags who have been living there, living like the regular people. I mean, they're regular Gambians now, right? They are in a better position to tell us exactly what is going on with footage.
Yeah.
He is the only leader that I know of here in the Gambia. Do not call me the leader. Do not call Rick a leader, because we're not. We're just someone who coming in from another country into our new home, which is Gambia.
That's right.
The Gambia. And we're not here to become a leader because they already have one.
That's
they
right.
they elected one. So how are you going to come here and say you're the leader of the community
That's
that's
right.
already here?
But who elected you?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And so the bottom line, guys, we like to say, hey, what we've done in the past represents itself. We've never been involved in a scam,
Nope.
in spite of devils and ugly ass people who want to come in and say, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that. and other people saying, repack community this, leadership that. No,
No.
listen, we've always stood clear on our voiced opinions, and that is don't send any money to the Gambia because of their scammers.
Yes, it
And then
is.
the two biggest scammers are still here.
I've heard the bags in their video put emphasis on this. And you see, they are sending clear message. Like sometimes people don't have to name names. Just use your common sense. Just use your common sense. If somebody's saying, do not send money over here to the Gambia, put two and two together. Who is asking you for money? Who are the people that are being accused of, making people's money disappear? You see, listen to the people. Don't let your feelings, dictate, dictate your decisions. Be rational about it. As you can see yesterday, I'm look, I have had Kwesi come here and he's giving me receipts, for example, right? I know most of you wanted me to grill him, but that's not how the show works. Like I said, the truth shall set you free, and the truth doesn't just come overnight. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. You see, this quote unquote drama has been dragging, forever. So we almost forgot about it because you see the Negropean who is at the front of the thumbnail there. You guys know him and the lady Kiki. They seem to be the experts about Gambia. They seem to focus on the gossips and the negativity, you see. So when I speak on certain topics, some of you think it's just entertainment. No, I want you guys to see. Because how can you use the Gambia as your launching pad for your negativity? A country that is thriving and trying to become a first world country. If you cannot contribute there, you have no stake in it. Why do you want to, fight the people who are already there doing it? Accusing them of things that is hard to, justify. But then again, you have to look at who are the people supplying or used to supply the Negropean, and now this Kiki, who supplies them with information. Because you see, misery loves company. That woman, you can completely tell. She is a miserable woman. Because I saw a video where she went all the way to the Gambia. This is how crazy this is. To secretly record video, to record the bags. They opened their home to her. She was secretly recording it to send it to the Negropean. And of course, the Negropean pretended to be a soil expert. He thinks he pretends to be attacking the bags, but he's actually attacking the Gambia, just like the search for Uhuru and that dusty guy, Kala Genesis, who, their anti-African rhetoric and their Afrophobic rhetoric, gets stronger and stronger every day. But they hide behind that quote unquote Pan-African thing to, throw dirty jabs at African countries. If you truly believe these things that you're saying, why do you want to go to Africa? Many of these people have been going there. They haven't done anything. In my book, I'm telling you today, the bags, they are solid in my book because I know what it takes to build a farm. I just showed you the video. You guys see me, I'm in the process of it. So you have to want to get your hands dirty in thriving economies. Hey, if you want a place that's already built, that's America. You're leaving it behind. But if you want the life of freedom, you have to be willing to travel the road less traveled. That's the truth.
You see what I'm saying? So
And they're trying to reclaim themselves.
to reinvent themselves. No, they're still here.
Yeah, want to keep running from here, this channel to that channel.
And forget
Stop it.
And forget everything that I've done. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm a new person. I've changed my ways.
No, they're
and
the
this and
same.
that. Still the same.
You've probably been here longer than everybody, or I don't know. I don't care how long you've been here, but you do not have anything going on.
That's right.
Other than trying to take people money. And we've been telling you that from the get-go. These people are here. We just can't just tell you that they're doing it. I mean, we can.
They
but
get called out. Come
yes.
on. All you got to do is open your ears. Oh, that's my bad ear. All you got to do is open your ears and stuff, and you'll hear the names being repeatedly. Hey, this
Yes.
person's involved in a scam. This person scammed me out of money. This person scammed me trying to buy my land. This person scammed me, didn't give me my paperwork. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, you got to pay attention. If you're not paying attention, guys, you're going to wind up being a fool.
You can't just come over here and expect to get something for nothing. You have to work. I don't care what country you go in. You got to work. Yes, it is peaceful here, relaxing here. You don't have to work as much as you used to.
In the
But
illusion.
you will have to work.
Exactly
Nothing
right.
in life is free.
Exactly
Nothing.
right. Exactly right. And like we always say, guys, look at what a person is producing.
Right.
You know, like a lot of people like to say, well, you know, you got swamp land and this and that. Hey, but you know what? We're
I
going to
love that swamp
Thank
land.
you. Me too, sweet.
The Negropean was the one. I watched that video. I watched it. He was talking about how they have swampland. This man, Negropean, did not go there. He didn't step foot there. In fact, the town there, Sifo, when I went to the Gambia, I visited the area where the Bag family, land is located at. Right there by the tough construction over there in Sifo. So obviously, the stage where their farm is in have proven the Negropean to not know what he was talking about. Obviously, they are growing stuff on their land. So the land, is a fertile land. They are putting it to use, and they are showing all of us that these people, someone like the Negropean, I don't know if he was doing it for sensation. Sometimes I get it. People want to be funny, entertaining, but you have to grow thick skin. You have to grow thick skin against people like him, because they would clown things they've never seen. He can sit in Austria or wherever he's at to criticize, and then he thinks that he can knock all the other people out of the way. Then he comes up with his company called Oversight. Yeah, you're the one I'm going to trust. Yeah, you were getting information from the quote unquote the people were accused of being the scammers. But now you are not in that country. You don't want to live there or whatsoever. You're going to create a company there. I don't believe that was the intention. So stop believing people just because they say, I came up with a company. Have you seen their work? You have to confirm that first.
Mom, we're going to develop that swamp
We
land.
bought it. We worked for it. And
Nobody
we
died and
continue.
left it to us.
That's right. And
Nobody died and left it to us. We have to earn it. We have to earn it.
I don't know, all my relatives, the ones that died, I mean, they didn't leave me anything. Now, my parents and my daddy didn't leave me anything because they didn't have anything.
Well,
so I had to work.
You got to work for it. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get it free, or I ain't here to take off for nobody else's, because you know what they say here? Oh, you can't just eat off of my sweat.
That's what I say. That's what I say. So the bottom line, again, guys, they call our land swamp land, but you know what? We pump out these videos on a regular basis, and we show you exactly what we're doing. Now, we got some prostitutes that like to take it and say, well, this ain't actually what you're seeing. This is what you're seeing. I said, don't listen to those drug smuggling, dope addict forgers, domestic abuse violencers.
Just in case you guys want to know, I'm guessing that's Kwesi they are referring to there. Because remember yesterday, Travel with Tete, made the same allegations against him about these things. And, I would have I would have loved it if he, you know, would have stood on his square. You guys remember when I asked, I was like, hey man, hey, I was in the Gambia. Like, you told me if you come to the Gambia, hit me up. I did. Remember when he talked about that Elvin guy? I went, in fact, that very place that they're talking about, the Airbnb, the drama. I went there. I met that Elvin guy. If he sees my video, he would confirm it. So I did the legwork, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just, one of those people who just, is sitting in one place and not actually going and seeing for themselves. I went straight in that room. I went there. I saw the place. So you see, that's why yesterday I mentioned, I said to Kwesi, yeah, I was there. In fact, I contacted you to see you, but you see how he quickly, didn't want to talk about that, because everything he said prior in this show, everything he said, I wanted to confirm. I wanted you, the viewer, you that is sitting, in your home, you're like, hey, I want to go to Africa. I don't know anybody there. I want to go to Gambia. And now here comes this video. This guy said he's got a spot. Wouldn't you want to know about the place? I'm not here to say I know for a fact how the place is ran whatsoever, but I wouldn't live there. That's for sure. I will not.
Don't listen to them
Yes.
because they're ugly on the outside and ugly on the inside.
And they're trying to stop people from coming here because they no longer can get what they want from the people who was coming here. So they're not even living here.
That's what I
Most
say.
of them aren't.
That's what I say.
So, I mean, stop listening to those people, guys.
And so, guys, the bottom line is we don't want you to be fearful, because we meet a
Right.
lot of people that have been here for quite a bit of time, and we're like, why you never reached out to us? They said, well,
They
I
did.
saw all that YouTube stuff going on, and we waited till the dust settles to find out who was legit and who was
not.
illegit.
And it's so
Separating the wheat from the chaff. Guys, remember I was telling you that eventually that's going to happen. The dust will settle. Remember when I was saying, when you say unity, what are we uniting on? A lot of people like to run their mouth. I don't think they even hear themselves. So when you stop them in their track, you're like, hey, wait a minute. Okay, you're saying all these things. Let me ask you this question. They start, getting all funny and stuff. They start accusing you of things like, no, I'm just asking you a simple question. Hey, maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dumb African. It's possible. Maybe that's why I'm asking questions. It's never a crime to ask about things you don't know. Don't assume people know everything. Especially if you're asking, asking for me to hand money over to you. You best believe I'll be asking questions. I mean, that's just common sense. But right here, they're talking about, Kwesi. I have written in his chat before. I said, Kwesi, why can't you just promote to people? Why can't they just come on their own? They work for their money. You can put the information out. They can come there on their own. There's Airbnbs, there's hotels. Maybe if you have your own, make it nicer. People can come there and check it out. Plain and simple, clean business. Clean business. In fact, what Travel with Tate said, Kwesi did come here when he was super comfortable. Some of you that are watching, especially Mimi, you guys remember how upset you were? Oh, Afridamas, we cannot believe how you're just letting Kwesi, tell all these stories. Like I said, it was and it is his story. I'm not here to block him. I'm here to let you hear what he's saying. And I know this is going to turn into different episodes, series, because you see the Gambian drama, trust me, this is not the end of it. We are in the second season of this, ever since I started, doing these videos. Just last year, we did season 1. Now we are in season 2. So this is not ending no time soon. It's not ending anytime soon. So that's why, like I can even say here, oh yeah, let's put out the truth. Let's push back. Do you think the people that want to, easily scheme and take your money, do you think they're going to give up? And some of you, to be honest, like the reason why it's so easy for you to get scammed, like you have your money, you don't, like it seems like the money is bothering you. You having it. You are in so much hurry to separate ways with your money. Just hang on to it. I'm just telling you right now, hang on to it. Do not show your desperation. Do not reveal what you're looking for right away, because then you're making yourself a prey. Whatever you're looking for, if the person says they can provide it, do not show your interest yet. Just keep listening, keep watching. Do your research and see if what they are saying matches things. And places like Gambia, when you go there, I will tell you right now, just be calm. Let's say you want land, right? People come to you, they approach you about land. Just be calm. Don't show your excitement. Just tell them, hey, if you're talking, say, who is the owner of the land? Make sure you go directly. Say, hey, can you take me to the landowner? Because you see, you want to cut out the middleman. Why do you want to deal with people who they are telling you, oh, run away from the white man is evil, send me your money, let me buy you land, and you send your hard-earned money. We've all seen videos from Black Seed Juliet. You work here in America, you send your money to her, you buy the land. There was a couple, right? I did a video here. For them to get their papers back, she had to make them look silly, like they're, kissing her behind, like she was pretending like she's doing hip hop dance, as if every Black American is into that. And these are like grown up people. You could tell the man didn't want to do it, but she's got this caricature idea of Black Americans. So when you send your money, that's exactly how you will be treated, like a damn fool. Like a damn fool. Just because these people are saying sweet things on videos, that's not their personalities. These people have deep darkness in them. Their goal is not to help you. Their goal is to take your money so that they can help themselves. And then they're like, oh, we're going to be helping the locals. Do you believe that? Do you honestly believe that? Truly, I have been waiting the whole time Kwesi used to come here. I haven't seen one single video where he is showing what he's doing in the Gambia. You guys remember I asked him, does he own a land? In one of his videos, he said because he's not a citizen. The Bag family, they are not citizens. Even Juliet herself is not citizen. You do not have to be a citizen in the Gambia to own a land. So if anyone is telling you, oh no, because you're not a citizen, you cannot own a land, they are lying to you. They are lying to you completely. You do not need somebody to hold your hand like a child to walk around. Seriously. But you see, when they pull you in, bring you in that position, now you're vulnerable because you came all the way from America. You don't know what is going on. You don't know the language. And now here you're relying on somebody who is supposed to be your guiding light. But now, if they've already cooked up what they are supposed to do, that's a problem. Like yesterday, you guys remember Travel with Tate? In fact, entering Gambia, She did it through the back door. That's how Kwesi brought her in, through the back door. Flying into Senegal, putting her behind those motorbikes and, straight into Gambia. I think maybe just to confuse her, just to confuse her. So you guys better be careful. I hope this video would give you, the real about what is going on, because these people live there. They've been living in that country and they have a vested interest in the country as well. Not like just some empty internet talkers like the Search for Uhuru asking, oh, is Nigeria more suitable for Black Americans? Hey, Nigeria is open. Go over there. I'll tell you right now, this is no snipe at Nigeria, but in West Africa, English speaking West Africa, hands down, Gambia and Ghana are the most hospitable place. When it comes to Westerners coming there, like it's just, the way it's structured, it would fit your needs. So he's telling you, oh, go to Nigeria. I don't know if the Yoruba are telling him, hey, look, man, it is time for you to pay up, sir, for that. Remember that prince title we gave you? Sir, you got to pay. He's tired of paying the bills. So now he had to pretend to show loyalty. But we all know it's all fake. Because one minute he's Liberian, another minute he's Sierra Leonean. I'm confused. But I don't want to veer off that. We'll get into that. America First Rifleman said, I have been hearing a lot of bad about Gambia. Well, it is not bad. I'm telling you. It is the propaganda. It is the propaganda. We're listening to two people here who, they are not just sitting behind the computer. They live in that country. They live in the country and they've been living there for years now. So I think, let's listen to their side to tell us exactly what is going on.
Many of them, they're here in the Gambia, and they've been here for maybe a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're calling me and they're saying, I need such and such, but I don't want to be on camera and I don't want to be part of what's going on. I said, don't worry about them people, and I understand. And you don't have to be part of that.
Right.
But they're buying stuff from our swamp lane.
Exactly right. And we respect their wishes of anybody that don't want to get recorded. Because like us, if we ask you not to record us, don't record us. Respect their wishes and stuff. You see what I'm saying? So unless you're looking to escalate something for your benefit, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, you will lose with me. I don't care. I probably won't fight you like I used to, but you will lose.
Well, Sweet Juicy Mama is not playing. She's ready to put, throw some hands down. Visionary of Love. You said they were cheering to Cat because they share the same mindset, and everyone who cheers them shares it as well. Yes, maybe at the time, yeah, right? But see, people evolved. I've seen the evolution in the bags, because obviously you see what they are speaking of. This should show today they will not support, somebody like Art Catty. And people, should be given the benefit of the doubt. People should be able to, look at things differently, because that's what growth is. That's what education is in life. But if we say, we want, this is rigid, like, hey, maybe they, in your eyes, they could have been wrong, in supporting Art Catty. Or maybe at the time they thought, hey, Art Catty, the way she's talking, we support it. But they also probably, look at it and like, hey, that was messed up. I've seen people who, in fact, supported Art Catty before. They are like, yeah, some of the things she was saying is true, but the way she said it, and they've evolved from it. So, we don't want to, hang on to just one aspect of things. People do evolve.
I don't think that's a case of somebody standing up and fighting. I think, most of the people are kind of like keyboard heroes, become heroes behind the keyboard
They ain't
sitting.
even that. They ain't even that. That's why they're miserable. They're so miserable that they gotta keep up mess. But then when the other person is not looking, they want to get and be in the private.
Okay, so Afridamas, do you know if they don't support her today? Well, from this video, I suspect they do not, because obviously you do remember Atkati and Kwesi worked together. So if they are not standing for what Kwesi is doing and they are tired of it, obviously they would have been tired of Atkati if she was still in the Gambia. I'm just assuming.
Meeting with us. Are you crazy?
Yeah, exactly. Now people will on the camera
Right?
talk to ugly people, and then off the camera say, I'm about to diss their ass.
That person gotta go.
Yeah, that person's mental.
But can we? Yeah, can we get in a private meeting together?
Yeah, probably.
Are you serious, dude?
You got a bad reputation.
Why would I? I got too much to lose.
Thank you.
You have nothing to lose.
Exactly. So again,
They're right. I think they have like what, 26 acres or so. They've said it in the video. Yeah, that's a lot of land. They have a lot more to lose than a person who doesn't have land or much to lose. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I get it. Kwesi might say he's got plenty of wives, but at this point, I think if the government, let's say, given the choice to pick who gets to stay or who gets to leave, I believe the bags they're probably in a much safer position.
our premise is for people that say, "Oh, we're jealous or we're trying to stop a movement." What movement? I mean,
There's
we
nothing
never see
wrong.
anybody saying, "Wow, you're an inspiration to us" and stuff like that. We like what we see you doing.
Right.
We like your assets. You see what I'm saying? You got some hard assets, some land, some buildings, some materials, some equipment, some vehicles. None of that stuff exists.
Not that stuff on computers.
Cyberspace, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I mean, but anyway, we basically want to say, hey, family, Gambia is still, in our opinion, the best place on the African continent for y'all to come. But come for a visit first and make your own determination. Don't listen to people, detractors as I call them, who don't stay here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That is the Negropean, and that lady Kiki loves Nigeria. I don't know why she's not talking about Nigeria, but it's just detractors. You see, some of these people talk about how long they've been going to these countries, and at first they're like, "Oh yeah, we're here to rescue the people. We're here to build." I've heard some silly people talking about, "Oh yeah, Uganda has gold. They should let us come in and mine it." Have you ever mined gold in your life? That's not how it works. If you got the money, you got the company backing, hey, by all means, go and put your bidding in. Trust me, if you got it, there's no discrimination. Africa is wide open for investment. It's wide open for investment. So, but it's not going to be handed to you. You have to come, and just like the bags are telling all of us here, right? That land wasn't handed to them. They bought it. Imagine if they were acting like a bunch of these people that are like, "Oh yeah, man, oh, the Africans gotta give us land for free." Hey, good luck. I heard in Ghana they give free land, but would it be at the spot that you want or the size that you want? This is why I keep saying, take responsibility for yourself. You do your part, somebody else do their part. That's what builds a nation. That's what builds environments. So if anyone is telling you you're going to be getting things for free or you're entitled to these things, It is a pipe dream. I hate to tell you. It is a pipe dream. Nobody's going to give you free land, plain and simple.
They come here for what?
Sexual tourism.
One time out of a year.
Sexual tourism.
Come over here. Now,
But they're prostitutes, so they
yes,
come for
that's what
sexual,
they do.
sexual tourism.
They come here, marry another person, and only get to see this person once a year. Are you crazy? What kind of life is that?
That's a sexual tourism.
That is really
See what I'm
rich.
saying?
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
And that's another thing. Like I saw a video, that somebody is spreading out there talking about, oh, Gambia is the sex tourism paradise of Africa. Total lies. Total lie. This documentary was already made by, about Mombasa, Kenya. In this video, I even saw those, one of those Kenyan tribes. Man, it's slipping my mind. The guys with the red robe, those people that jump high. So now they did a documentary about them, how they are on the beach, and apparently they said the all white women love them. The Maasai, exactly. It's a fake Maasai, but yeah. So I saw the documentary. Somebody, as you guys know, when I speak on certain topics, they think they want to insult me by saying, oh, Gambia is the sex tourism paradise. Not true. Not true, because in that video, already there's a video out about that. And I'm going to do the analysis and show you side by side. And I've spoken it. Do some people engage in sex tourism? Of course, perhaps. But how can that translate to the entire population? You have to study the culture of that place. Not everyone engages in that. In fact, the people that participate in that, I can assure you, they hide. They hide. It's not like an open market. And a lot of those women that you meet there, they are from other African countries. As usual, as you know, most people that engage in this type of activities in African countries, they don't do it in their own country, because you see, most African cultures is very complicated. But regardless, here's the thing. If you go to a country where you have a completely separate mission, you focus on your mission. Other people are going to do what they are there for. Don't focus on the things you cannot do anything about. That's just life. Whether you are there or not, people are going to do what they do. As long as they are not in your way, you just go do your thing. But the excuse, I've even heard some say, oh, the sex tourism in the Gambia, the white people. Okay, but you are a sex tourist. I did a video about this one woman who is like 60 and she had a Gambian boyfriend who's like 27. The one that had the car situation. She was on the Negropean channel. She had the nerve to say, oh, the old white Europeans come here, hooking up with the young man. Ma'am. And she said, the dude told her, you are doing the same thing. And it is true. It is true. Because, you are 60 and the guy is 27. And she's like, oh, he took my car. He deserved that car. You are 60 and he's 27. Do you know the type of trauma that man would have to live with after, getting naked with you? Let's just keep it real. Not that I'm supporting him, but let's just keep it real. Like, that's going to be stuck with him for a while. The car is not going to heal it. He got himself in that position, So let's open our minds to the truth, guys.
But
how could you love someone one time out of a year? I mean, it's possible, but what do you call that?
But my thing is, if you
and then probably 3 times younger than you are.
Exactly. But my thing
come
is,
on now.
you claim to represent the movement. I think we do represent the movement. I think we do represent the movement, and here's why I
If
think
you
we.
compare it to what's going on.
Hey, here's why I think we represent the movement. We showed you how to escape the illusion. Come over here with whatever assets that you have. Work your assets, buy land, and start developing the land for the benefit of everybody, not just a
African-
few.
Yes.
And don't take bogus. Oh well, you know we're looking for investors. People always ask us when can we invest in bag. Well, we turn down investors.
Yes.
We said we would not accept investors until we move out to the land. Then we can show you. Look, we're going to build a
This is
hotel
what we
right
have
here.
here going.
We're going to build a hotel right here once we expand the land. We're going to build a hotel right here. And those of y'all that want to invest, yada yada, contact us on Patreon or send us an email, and we'll give you the specifics on investing out at bag. Now, right now, we are still at the rental property. We're on the roof right now of that. So that's why when people say we want to invest, no, we shy away from that right
Right.
now.
We're not ready yet.
We're not ready yet. You know,
Yes.
when we start accepting investors, we want to make sure that we can give them the return on their investment where both parties are happy. It's a win-win situation. Not, well, we looking for investors because we need money. No. You lose that way,
Yeah,
guys.
all the time.
You're absolutely right. You know, just make sure the people that are coming, you have a solid contract, and you know, hey, nothing wrong with like the bag. They are showing you physical thing that you can invest in. They actually own it, so that's important. They own it. You are seeing it, so you know they have nowhere to run, right? I'm just giving you an example, but investing in rented stuff, that can be a bit, you know, fishy. And Matifi said, Afridamas, it sounds like you're promoting it. I don't know what I'm promoting, but be clear in the chat there. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but they're absolutely right.
Lose that way.
All the time, especially when the person doesn't have anything going on for themselves.
That's right.
Nothing's going on for them. So people stop listening to them. The Gambia
Detractors.
is still a beautiful,
It's safe.
place to be. It's
Anywhere on the African
just
continent.
a few people here who wants to keep up mess because they do not have anything going on. And the other person, I don't even know why. I mean, just messing with everybody here.
Ugly people.
Has nothing going on. These people that she's messing up,
UGLY.
messing around, calling out, has never done anything to this person.
Ah.
I know why, sweet mama.
Why is that?
Because they're UGLY. They ain't got no alibi. They
You
ugly.
ugly.
Absolutely ugly.
And it doesn't mean
See, the bags, they're doing this the best way possible in the most comedic way. You know, it's very funny. See, I understand this is how you're supposed to approach these type of situations. The reason why, especially I'm reviewing this, because when I was communicating with Kwesi in the back, he told me the bags, he would be coming to talk about them especially. He said they are the problem. But then when I asked the man question, you know, he started acting confused. You see? So if you're not going to tell us, we're going to play their video and let them tell us what is going on. So yes, the Gambia is in fact a safe place. I was just there, okay? And they live over there. Unlike other people that would tell you about African countries, they don't live there. Look, just because you've been to a place 3, 4 times, few times, doesn't mean you know it. You have to live there. And the funny thing, some of these people that pretend to know the languages, like some people say, oh, they are Yorubas, and some of the Nigerians, you know, these diaspora Nigerians, some of them Tunaya and the Cruz. He doesn't do this one, but there's separate group who would come there and speak Yoruba to these fake Africans, and and they act like they could speak it. You don't have to fake it. This is a problem, especially if you have people viewing you. You know, it's like promoting that fake life, you know, like making it seem like you can just fake it. No, give people the real, plain and simple. Give them the real. They might not like it right now, or they might not like what you're saying, but that doesn't mean it's not the truth. Because if not, when they get there, they start pretending, and then people call you a brony, a white person. People get mad. They're not saying your skin is white. It's about the mentality. Someone like, oh yeah, those Africans are ignorant. No, maybe you are the ignorant one. Maybe you are giving you, like I've seen a super light skinned person getting mad because they think they're a white person. Hey, you said these people are ignorant. Is it possible maybe in America the way they classify it is the ignorant way? You want to tell somebody that to see you exactly like them and you don't look like them, but you say they are ignorant. That's what a lot of people are running into. They're not talking about the skin. So that's why I keep telling people this white hatred thing, get it out of yourself. That's why people get so mad. Like I saw a video of this one guy. He's in Ghana. He said he's having a good time. He said, but the only thing that upsets him is when they call him Obroni. I'm like, meaning, like I guess somebody from abroad, but many translate it as white, right? He's very upset at that. But sir, talk to them and understand their mindset. Like, why do they think you are Obroni? Why do they think you're Obroni? You see? Yeah, in America or wherever you might be like, oh, I'm different from the white people, but maybe they see what you are refusing to see. If you've been to the same classrooms, the same environment with the white people, you might tell yourself, no, I'm not like the white people, but yes, your skin might not be, but the behavior might be the same sometimes. But let's go.
That you're ugly, just your face, you're just ugly, period, in the inside.
Inside, yeah.
For what? You're delusional. Crazy.
Yeah.
You're writing certain things that never happened, guys. Anything that you want to know about Rick and I, you ask us, and we would tell you. Well, most of it, we put it on video already.
1,200 plus videos.
You can take it and rewrite it or put it up wherever you want to. But you will never, ever bring Rick and I down with that mess.
Exactly.
And don't you ever forget it.
Exactly.
Too strong for it.
The Bag family's too strong for that, and they see through the BS and stuff.
Yes.
But anyway, I mean, people want to go back and dig in my background and stuff. And I said, yeah, man, I've been arrested numerous times. I come from a criminal place. To not do criminal activity.
You weren't arrested that many times.
Well, that's true. I was trying to be gangster. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be gangster.
And it was something stupid for anyway, guys, whatever it was. I mean, if you really want to know, we'll tell you. But there is nothing in Tennessee that you'll ever find on us as doing something bad and we ran from it. What the hell we want to run for? We went back.
Yeah, we
They
just
would have
went
got
back.
us then if we'd have done something bad. Stop it. Just go live your life. Leave people's life alone.
Well, the reason why and I like to look at our base, the Bag family, and say, hey, the ones that have their thinking caps on.
Yes.
Would you value the opinion of a prostitute or a whore or a trick? Would you value the opinion of a person like that? Would you value the opinion of a crackhead hoe?
Right.
Would you value the opinion of that person? Would you value the opinion of somebody that go around forging people checks?
Right.
You find some checks and shit, you go forge them and you cash them at Walmart and stuff, a forger.
Yes.
Would you value the opinion of a forger? Would you value the opinion of a person that beats up somebody within their household?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's domestic violence or domestic abuse. Would you value the opinion of somebody like that and stuff? And then they want to say, well,
So, like, I see Mimi here in the chat. You guys remember Mimi was one of the people accusing Kwesi of domestic violence. I think with Visionary of Love and a couple of you here. So the Bags is saying the same thing. Here's the thing, like I said, lies travel fast. When it comes to the truth travels slow. So, again, if your name keeps coming up too much about the same behavior, there might be some sort of truth in it. There might be some sort of truth in it.
Fingerprint this and fingerprint
Get that mess out of here. That's
Listen, all you gotta do is a simple Google search. Can I get a government job or whatever the case?
Mimi said they need to stop calling this lady ugly. It says a lot. Hey, what if she's really ugly though? They shouldn't tell the truth.
This may be
And guys, I'm gonna drop the link also. Anyone feel free, you can call in, but let's play the video first, okay?
with a criminal background. You'll see three ass
you
letters.
still can.
YES. Yes, you can.
Yes.
So
So with all that you just come out with is pure garbage.
pure garbage. So
And
anyway,
if you didn't do it, then tell them on that whatever that on that Google. Why is this up on me?
yeah, why is these on my
You could sue them if that's up there and it's not true.
right? So
I bet you can't find that on us.
so be careful. That's right. So be careful, guys, of the ugly detractors that are out there and the scammers that are here in the Gambia. They do not represent the totality
of the Gambia.
of the Gambian people and also the African expats. You
Look, they're absolutely right. In fact, when I was in the Gambia, you would find out a lot of the time it's just few detractors, to be honest. There's a lot of other black people from America, the UK, other like Netherlands, other Caribbean countries that you probably didn't hear about because they are not online making videos. There are some who are doing their thing there. You see? Okay, let's see. We have the big dog. We have the big dog. Big dog, welcome to the show again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you, bro.
Thank you for calling in again. What do you think about what you're seeing so far?
What I see yesterday and what I'm seeing now is totally different. It's a funny thing because the noise they're making over there is very high. I told you yesterday that they have fetish things in their mind, and that fetish things they have in their mind is what they're accusing the white people are doing. You know what I mean? And that is something they think about when they come to part of Africa. They can just marry like 4 wives, 5 wives, and some of them they're living their lives. And for them to continue living this life, they have to do other background things that will make them sustain this kind of life without not really working hard for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you look at it, right, there are other black people like the Bags here who they took they took charge of their own life. They went, they bought the land, and they're farming. They're doing their thing. And like yesterday, what you've witnessed, I'm glad, in fact, you called in today because, I don't know where where I can contact you at, but I want to invite you on a special show about, because you are in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And the search for Uhuru was saying Nigeria is the perfect place for blacks to come in there. He said because they get along with Nigerians better. But I know he said they cannot make it in Gambia, but there are plenty of Nigerians in the Gambia. So how are they getting along with the Gambians? But he said they get along best with the Nigerians. That doesn't make sense, right?
No, because
so is the door open?
Yeah. No. In Nigeria, I told you this long time. Nigeria is not really whereby you can come and cry victimhood or Pan-Africanism or brother or these things. So they might listen to you once or twice. Nigeria is not going to buy into your this nonsense because Nigeria is about how to feed, how to make money, and the assets they have in the Gambia, they don't have that kind of access in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very big country, and most of these countries are being controlled by tribal people, heavily tribal.
You know what? I'm glad you said this. Do you think, like the dynamics you understand in Nigeria and seeing like Gambia, where do you think more opportunities available for Black Americans?
I think the Gambia, there are more opportunities. In the Gambia, there are more opportunities than in Nigeria, because in the Gambia, there are the regulators is much is not too there because the Gambia will put their hands at the door for them to come in and be very friendly with them. They are like try to welcome a stranger really really nice. In Nigeria, you have to understand the population is about 200 something million. The ones in diaspora is about that 30 million. So even the ones in diaspora already have things going on for them.
Right.
The way they can just come and buy land and all this in Nigeria, in Gambia, sorry, you cannot
It's
do
only
that.
2 million. It's only 2 million people there.
Okay,
In Gambia.
the land might be also be more opportunity in the Gambia, but in Nigeria they don't have such a land to buy in Nigeria, because in Nigeria system it's total different game, because they don't have the money. That's just the truth. They don't have the money. The Gambia is far more better for them, but now they're even spoiling it. You understand? They're even spoiling it because they continue spoiling it and spoiling it. And you see, what they have in their mind, already they have it in United States already.
Well, the way Kwesi is acting, and because he's saying that, right? He wants to be the leader of, let's say, someone like the Bags. They don't need any leader, just to follow the country's laws. They even talked about what you said yesterday, meaning the country already have a president, they have their laws. They don't need somebody to come and try to be.
Because you can take advantage. You see, they want to take advantage of the Africans because the Africans doesn't react in time. Don't mean that they will not react, but because of the system Africa has been built on, Africa has been built on, like, okay, let's watch why they're like this and all these things. These are the things that comes around, and they have this mentality: as I'm coming, I'll come and sell how bad the white people is to the Africans. It doesn't work like that. Africans don't say things like that. You understand? Because the other lady will say, you see, any person that say, "Oh, I will tell my brother, I will tell this and my brother," they are not your brother. They don't even know you. They're just dealing with you as a human being, just like they would deal with white people. That's what I said yesterday. When a white man come over there or a white people come over there, they obey the laws. Even those that are kind of like interracial engage with the native there, they follow the rules. They bear with these people.
But what do you think about the ones that are setting up base to try to prey on the other black people who have good intention? They really, because there are some who have good intention and they are building.
Yes.
Yeah. So the ones that are trying to prey on them, like what type of advice would you give?
Those people, if you have your money, because they don't have family, even Africans, they ever have family on the ground, sometimes they will see cheat you if they want to cheat you among the Africans themselves, Africa to Africa. Because they don't have nobody there. What they have to do, hold your money in your pocket and go there yourself. And you don't have to buy things immediately. You can maybe come 2 or 3 times to reach out that's where you want to settle down. In this process, have an indigent, not expatriate like yourself, have an indigent to your hand that you befriend, that you build trust, you understand? Then you can do a lot, because Gambia is a very beautiful place. A lot of Nigerians are not telling me, man, oh, Gambia is very beautiful.
Hold on. Let me show you Afridamas Farmville to show the beauty of the place. Here we go.
Welcome to Afridamas Farmsville. Production of crops and somewhat of livestock, and production of the needed crops, supply. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Here we go again, family. Hey, it's your mind again. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat.
That's right. You see, we're already doing our own thing.
Yeah, to see, man, that's a very huge land.
Yeah,
it's very huge. That's very huge land, and what you're doing, because you live in the States, you're investing in agriculture. You understand?
Exactly. Yeah.
And you try to contribute to the economy and feed people, and also make some profit for yourself. You understand? Okay, if they have to partner with you because you're from there, you know it's your country, you know the bag, you know the mentality, you know how things be wrong there. they would have partnered with somebody like you,
saying
because
people.
Yeah,
you
sorry,
have
go ahead.
you from there, you
Yes.
know everything, and you know how they work for their money in the States. You know what I'm saying? How they work for their money in the States. So you will not play a game with them because you're almost like American in mind also,
Oh,
or
no,
you're
I am American. I don't know if you've heard me say
tell us that
this.
you're American in mind,
Yeah,
also an
yeah,
African in mind. So
right.
you know the whole ball game, how to make an investment that will yield them something. It even in terms of buying land. You
Exactly. What they describe it for me is African American, meaning
yeah,
African double times.
yes, that's what I'm saying, that you will even help them, guide them, because you know the pain of working hard to make money. You
Hmm.
understand? You even help them and guide them. But what happened? There are some already saw. You see, scam game is assist your brain, then assist your heart. You understand me? Anybody can be scammed. Depends on what you're looking for. You
Right.
understand? Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So the ball game is those that came in already have this mind. This is what they're going to do. Not just only the men, also the women who
Oh
just
yeah, they already they planned it ahead of time. So
who
this
just
is why when we see this, we have to push back so people can, be
big time,
careful.
big
Yeah,
time, my
but
brother. Look, what they're coming also. You see, the easiest, they have emotions like Native Africans also, but they
mhm,
think they can bring that emotions in. I said, oh, but I said, oh, this white person is bad. That white person is bad. No, you cannot do that. You cannot do. Africa don't deal with a Africa deal with a group, but those group have to come with peace.
right,
But Africa deal with mostly individual in terms of character basis. A
right,
group is like, okay, who is the head of that group? You
right.
understand? That's where we deal with things in Africa. In that, try to condemn Gambia is this. These are just like projecting or try to, you see, with this, some of these Pan-Africanists or this Pan-Africa, whatever they call themselves, they will destroy other places to get what they're looking for in other places. Nigeria and Gambia are brothers and sisters. That's just the truth. They don't have money. They don't have money. They don't have money. Before then, there were Gambians coming pumping. The Gambia diaspora are the one pumping money there,
Right,
not these people that are coming now. You understand?
right.
Before then, there are multimillionaires in Gambia. You understand?
Hmm.
So they don't have money. They're not having nobody to save. They should not come up and saying condemning the white people or anything. Because before then, there were white people coming there for investment. And what happened in the past, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So they
Right.
should not come with their
Sorry,
problem.
hold on 1 second. Somebody misunderstood at Afridamas. Can that fine young man still be found on your farm? Absolutely. He is on the farm 24/7. In fact, his name is Kunta Kinte. In fact, he has a channel, Kunta Kinte. You can go find him over there on Facebook. Yeah, he is right there. Go find him, talk about farming. KBM, welcome on the show. KBM, what do you want to add onto the bag coming out and telling it exactly like it is?
Well, I think it's a good time for somebody to say something that a lot of us think, just because they worked together in the past, that's what I assume. That's what a lot of people say, that they're going to know more about what's going on behind the scenes. So if this is their opportunity to bring out a little more information that Kwesi was refusing to do so yesterday and crying on video, that's what it looked like to me
Well,
yesterday.
well,
This is perfect for them to
I've
do it.
seen several people say the same thing. They think Kwesi was crying, but hey, I guess if the kitchen is hot, the best thing you can do is cry, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go
So,
ahead.
but yeah. Other than that, when it comes to like the Dynas thing, I just wanna put this in. When he first started coming on YouTube, he was talking about the Senegal, right?
Right.
He's talking about moving to the Senegal, and not right away, but later on, he's talking about learning French because he's going to have to learn French. The garb that he was wearing that he was buying in the Senegal said you can only find it in the Senegal, which is fine. He'd always wear that pretty much anywhere he goes. And then he went to go visit Nigeria. Then all of a sudden, he's like, you know what? Nigeria is growing on me. He's telling that to on his panels and other people's panels. It's just growing on me. I think I want to go back there, right? Then all of a sudden you don't see him wearing the Senegal garb anymore. He's now dressing like Yoruba. Watch the Yoruba guy on YouTube talk about Dinah Samir's
No, he's Sierra
princehood.
Leonean now.
Oh, but before that though,
Oh, okay.
the Yoruba guy was saying, oh, you know, it's no big deal. It's fine that he does that, but he's not a real prince. He had to pay for it.
Yeah,
Because,
like the Chinese. You like
right.
Yeah.
You had to pay for it. And also he's bragging about his Nigerian passport. And for I don't remember the details, but I did read because somebody else brought it to the attention of everybody a while back. This is the requirements for there. So to get that passport, you know, you have to get pretty much like citizenship or legal residence. He has neither. So if he actually has that passport, he got it through illegal means through somebody. He did not go through the proper channels. And now that people are questioning him on his passport for the past couple of years, which was a couple of years back, now all of a sudden he's in SL trying to get that citizenship. So it's like he's having issues with the Senegal because obviously he doesn't want to learn French, right? He thought Nigeria was easy, but he's having issues there. Now he's flying over to Sierra Leone because he
I
thinks
think he
can
did
get
go
it.
to Gambia too.
I think he's just a visit, though. I've never heard him talk
Yeah,
about he wanted to actually move
yeah,
there.
he's a visitor. Here's the thing, you know, it's like, for instance, like the Bag family is saying, come visit, see for yourself, you know, get your head straight, and you would learn. But let's bring in Mimi also. Mimi, welcome to the show. Mimi, what do you want to say?
Greetings, everybody. First of all, I want to
And
say
Mimi,
that
I
I
want you to
agree.
be nice to Kwesi, okay?
No, I don't even have time for Kwesi, but we're going to say it like it is. He's a fraud. And I've been saying this for so long that you cannot see what I see. Kwesi was the brain behind Art Ketty. I've been watching these people since the beginning. I've been the longest people watching them because they are in my country. Of course, I'm going to see who is there. What are they doing? What is their intention? That's the only reason why I have interest in it. But if you see me, I don't even get into other people's life. I don't go there. I don't care what they do. But Gambia is my homeland. And I'm very protective when it comes to that country. Okay, what I was saying, I digress. I agree with you from the beginning when you were telling people, what are we uniting for? And people were attacking you. You are a hater. We are all Pan-African. We are all this. And you were right. What are we uniting on?
Right.
There's nothing that we are uniting on. I would rather unite with somebody different who have the same goal with me and have the same work ethic with me. I'm just not going to reunite with you just because you are the same skin with me. I don't care if you are
take the
Gambian.
example. Take the example like the Bag family is saying here. That's what I have been talking about from day one. You know, which is go there, like go wherever, be a person, you know, like be self-sufficient, be sustainable, right? That's what they are doing. I mean, some people can disagree with their stance on certain things, but that's not what we are
Yeah,
talking about
exactly.
today.
That's what I said.
We're talking about what is factual in this case and what makes sense. Because
And I said
look,
it on the chat. I
the
agree
Bag
with them.
family, they are free to have their opinion just like any Gambian. You know, Gambians have
Correct.
tons of opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So like there's nothing wrong with that, but the work, I'm talking about the work that has been presented from their part, you know, versus Kwesi.
True.
Yeah.
And I said it. I said I'm not a big fan of Bag, but I do agree with them on this one. I mean, like, you have to let your work speak for itself. And what is Kwesi doing? And I said it on one other live that Kwesi could have been, because I think Kwesi got this on his hand and he blew it. And do you know how Kwesi blew it?
Yes. He had the opportunity.
He had the opportunity and he could have done great.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against Kwesi. I was rooting for all of them. I want to see them do good. But Kwesi blew it. And do you know how he blew it and he still don't want to correct it and say, hey, I effed up.
Yeah.
When they have everything and she let Aketi be the face. It wasn't like good for Aketi to come and start talking about something that has nothing to do with their business. Focus on what you are there for. Don't focus on how you're gonna be putting people down who you
But
damn well know
wait.
if they have the opportunity you have, they will excel.
So what? Why do you think she was doing that? And but Kwesi keep denying that he didn't support it whatsoever. But why do you
Chris
think at
was
the
on
time?
Aketi's comments,
Yeah,
laughing, talking
right.
about Gambian babies and all that stuff. And I have a problem with that.
Yeah,
Because you know that
right.
if they were
Absolutely.
talking about the black baby here, all hell will break loose. So what makes
Hmm.
you think that when you go to Gambia, you're gonna be talking about their
Well,
babies and stuff like that?
well,
And
not only that,
what
not
matured
only.
person will do that? What kind of immature individual will come and talk about people that are struggling? And I'm pretty sure if those Gambian men come to America, they will do well because it speaks. Most Gambians here that are here, we're doing very well because we are focused. We are here for a purpose. We're not here to play.
Hold on, let me read
So
this comment quick. Happy Companion TV, Travel TV. Happy Companion, shout out. Happy Companion is in the Gambia too. He said, blew it up his nose. I guess that's for Kwesi. And also, another thing I forgot. You know, Mimi, you were talking about this, the ugly talk, whatsoever, calling that woman ugly. They
this is the
sent me a
thing.
video. You should see, right?
No, I
Hold
watch
on,
I
hold on,
watch a
hold
couple
on,
of
hold on,
videos of
hold on.
Kiki.
I'm coming. Because they brought, because there's been this negativity that, people are circulating about Gambia. And for some reason, search for Uhuru and that dusty color Genesis, they keep jumping on that bandwagon,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
And
They on it again.
look,
Fight for Uhuru is an
hold on.
opportunist.
Yeah, they are to a point, right? They're no longer just only mocking the Gambian people, even the Gambian tourists, the white people, showing aliens, saying these are is apparently it's only the ugly white people that come to the Gambia. These are the type of things that I keep talking about.
Oh
Where
Lord.
these people hide behind this quote unquote skin color
Jealousy.
thing. It's like, why are you attacking the white people that are coming to the Gambia?
Let me say something. They wish they have a hotel like Mala Sala that would bring people because they are all in the same age group. A Gambian man, a young Gambian man are doing that work. They're not doing nothing. What is that for you who are doing? Nothing. Taking people from Sierra Leone for citizenship and stuff like that. I am like on my dad's side, my great grandfather came from Sierra Leone. And the Sierra Leone first lady is a Gambian. I have more right than him in Sierra Leone than him. Whatever he's saying, it's not even legit. There are so many Sierra Leoneans in Gambia.
No,
We
I
have
get
that
that,
kind of
but
relationship.
I get that. What I'm saying is, this is what the show is about, so that people can understand. Like, okay, some of these things you're saying, you're
I
coming to
just see
one
you as a
African
jealousy.
country, you say things, thinking you're pinning one country against another, just like Big Dog is saying here. Like, he wants to say Nigeria, pinning Nigeria versus Gambia, but you heard what Big Dog said.
There
He
is no Nigeria
understands the
versus
history.
Gambia.
Exactly.
There is no Nigeria versus Gambia. Nigeria is 200 million people and Gambia is like 2 point something million. So how are you going to put those countries side
No,
by
but
side?
but
And
but many
they
people
even
don't
needs to
know.
stop doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Many
My
of them
sister,
don't know.
look, I live in Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. The history we know about Gambia is a peaceful place. Nigeria have a very good relationship with them. Some Nigerians even
Exactly.
live in Gambia. Some of them moved
Plenty,
there.
yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are a
We
lot of
understand.
Nigerians that live
We,
in
we, we
Gambia
understand there are some
peacefully.
Igbo people who live there, do business there. There's no difference between a Gambia and a Nigerian person. You understand? If there's a difference, the man that I just saw his video, he's a well-respected man anyway, because I called that estate to know
That's true.
the way they talk about the man. They say he owns the estate. You understand? And they said that man is a very powerful man. That man deal with deal with the top level of Nigeria politics. That means the shakers. Before they gave her that land to buy
Exactly.
and build those buildings there,
You
that
have to
guy
know the top guys in Nigeria to be
that guy
able to
come with
do that.
money. Also have Nigeria investors. You understand?
Thank you.
You cannot buy a property in that area without that man not knowing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You
And
see,
can
that's what
Diners do anything in Nigeria close to that?
no, 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 no,
Nothing.
no, no. Whoa,
You
whoa,
can
whoa, whoa.
only
Don't forget it.
go to visit and come back. So I don't know.
This you cannot
Gambians are
compare.
doing things.
Look,
Gambians are
you,
people that
you,
are
you
so
cannot compare
humble
in
that they don't
Nigeria
talk about what they
Hold
do.
on, hold on. One mic. Go ahead.
What I'm
Go ahead.
trying to say is like one thing I like about Nigeria, and I'm gonna give it to them. When they're doing things, you will know a Nigerian do it. Gambians, the way we raise us, we can be a top guy. You will never know a Gambian is a top guy because that's just how we are. We are humble people. You will never know. There are so many things that Gambians are doing. Even in the US, you count some of the top 100 lawyers, there are Gambians in there. They don't even know.
Well, no
but
need
You
no
wouldn't
need
know.
to try to
No
justify,
need.
but
Just
no,
just
yeah,
speak
let's
for
have
what speaks for
hold on.
yourself.
Hold on 1 second. We have Pa in the house. Pa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother.
Pa, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm
Atlanta,
over
Georgia.
here with you.
Are you a
Yeah,
Gambian, Pa?
I am a Gambian.
All right, Pa, what do you want to add onto, all these shenanigans and, seeing the bag coming, clearing up the air to show that, hey, there is no drama. It's not the country. It's just people bringing the drama with them. Like from everything you've heard, what do you want to add onto the show?
Yeah, actually, I mean, I'm really I watched back yesterday, with everything that they had to say. And from the way I listen to them and the way they talk, it gives me a version of Charleston White of
Charleston
America,
White?
Charleston
Oh,
White of
okay,
America
okay.
today.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, they might get a lot of backlash from their own people talking that way, but that was just reality.
Hmm.
The
So,
only
so,
thing,
so you think they are laying it out like it is?
exactly, that's the way they're doing it. Now, don't get me wrong. Me personally, I love all people that look like me, especially African Americans, because I probably live here for quite a long time, even
Do
though
you love
I've not
white people?
all of them, all of them. My thing
Do
is
you love
the
white people? You didn't answer that.
of course, yes, I do love
Okay.
white people.
Okay,
I
go
do
ahead.
love white people. And
Okay.
matter of fact, the best experiences I have had over here in America is with the white people. I do not have good experience with my own kind, but I still love them because they look like me. I see them as no difference than I am, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is
So,
yeah.
so, so, so,
I just wanted to put this out with
so
Bad
then how
Family.
did you feel about, I know you love everywhere. Yesterday, the story that was told here that Kwesi went and hit a white man that didn't do anything to him, hit him in the head with a chair. And regular Gambian people don't do that to strangers, whether white or black. Like, what do you want to say to that? Do you think he's tarnishing the image of black people that are coming there? Or, people are gonna see him as an individual or part of the group?
No, I don't think he's tarnishing any image of a black person. He's just being him. He did wrong and he should face the consequences. He should have been locked up in the jails for doing wrong to somebody. That's the human being. It don't matter what race you come from. If you do wrong to somebody, you have to face whatever charges comes to you. Period. And that's him as an individual. I'm not going to categorize or think maybe he's just doing something that's going to paint every other African American in the Gambia in a different way. No, but my thing is, okay, let me come back to Back Family. The only thing I don't know if Back is listening right now or not, but the only thing I would want them to do is make sure they find a way to legitimize the amount of acres they have as non-citizens.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, constitutionally, there is no a non-citizen of the Gambia cannot own more than a 50 by 50 land, which is probably
Well,
I think one acre or an acre and a half or something. I don't even know. Somebody help me do the math. If you
Well,
are a
it's 50 by
non-citizen,
50 on each individual. That is correct.
listen, yeah, that is
But
correct
that's
as
like
an
a
individual.
different story.
But maybe they have some sort of a corporate business,
Yeah,
some sort
but
of a
maybe
company that they want to
again,
lay
if they
out
are
and register to lease to get that amount of land, which is pretty cool. Maybe that's the case. But if they're listening, if that is not the case, let them try to do as much as they could to, make that like a legal process. That way they don't have problems in the future. I'm just trying to help out here. I don't have
I
nothing against
suspect
black family,
I
you know.
suspect they probably have taken care of that if they're in the
Okay,
limelight.
maybe
I'm just
then
guessing.
yeah, then that's good. I'm hoping they did that too. And then the other thing is yesterday I was listening to your live. I came on so late and I heard this lady, Tai J or
Tete,
Tai Tai
travel with Tete.
Tete. Oh, yeah, exactly. She talking about, oh, she about to open like an organization or
Yeah,
that's gonna
she has an
import.
organization.
See, I do not trust that lady for one simple reason.
Go ahead.
There is enough problems in the Gambia. Enough problems. Yes, people sell weed, people sell drugs, and do all type of things. But she tried to do it too. So she should not be given no
Like,
legal
wait, wait,
papers to
wait.
do any business.
Wait, you said she tried to do what?
She tried to smuggle drugs in the Gambia. She said it her mouth herself.
No, she didn't say that.
Of course, I heard she was going back and forth with somebody's daughter
That
on
was
one of these lives.
wait,
But
wait,
people
wait,
was
wait. Oh, you heard it in another show?
yes. This is like a
Like,
couple of
no,
months
wait,
ago.
you heard Travel by Tete say that.
Yes, she gave somebody money over here in the US to buy some drugs for her and ship them to Gambia.
Like, what kind of drugs?
I don't know. I don't even want to care. I don't
Is
I
think
it
we
think
should
maybe?
waste.
KK only
But
answer that question.
it could be Tums or it could be Tylenol. I mean, for
No,
all
no,
we know.
bro, come on now.
Well, I'm just
Come on
Listen,
giving
I
the
now.
heard
benefit.
about it. Can I say
Come on
something?
now.
I heard about it, but on a
Listen,
different channel. But
listen.
when it comes to me, I want the person
This gets
to
this
say it
like I said, it gets
itself.
deeper.
Because
Let me
yeah,
clarify this because I said it. And there's a lot of people watching. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want
Yes,
them to
yes.
get me
Please make
wrong.
sure. Yeah, please make sure you clear it. Don't leave it vague because you're right. There's a
Ex-
you
lot of
say
people watching,
allegedly.
and more people are
It's
gonna come
alleged.
watch. So
Exactly. I was in somebody's life. I could not remember. It was back in when there was these so much drama going on in between her, Quincy
well, the
Boy,
drama is still
and
going on.
yeah, and another lady, another light-skinned lady. I forgot her name. Some shorty.
And
Um,
these drugs was coming to the Gambia.
of
Phoenix.
course, she paid somebody's daughter money to get her drugs over here in America, not legal drugs, but illegal drugs, and smuggle them back to Gambia. So how the hell would she say she wanted to open an organization? What is she going to do with it? She going to use that as a frame in order to push in drugs. What the hell is
Hmm.
this lady thinking?
So somebody in the chat said Phoenix's daughter was asked to send her drugs.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Huh. This is
Thank you. I'm not saying there is no drugs in Gambia, but if you being an African American, you being a report, you trying to develop a community, you trying to come to Africa to help, to upgrade yourself and also to help the community. Why the hell would you think we're gonna take it light with you when you try to smuggle drugs over to Africa,
well. The
especially
other day
Gambia?
too, I heard where there's another Black American repat who tried to smuggle gun into Tanzania, and got caught. I guess put it in the container. His excuse was he didn't know his son packed it. He had a Brittany Griner type of thing. I didn't know it was there. And
E-
people,
e-
people,
Exactly,
please stop trying to smuggle illegal
bro,
stuff if you're doing it,
bro,
because
bro.
you're going to put a target not just on your back, every other Black person that is coming. They
My point,
associate gun to the American culture already and drugs. Why
my
would you
point
want to
exactly.
do that?
My point exactly. That's what I was about to say. You know, You doing this based off for your own greed or whatnot. It's not like I'm coming out for her. It's not like I'm attacking
No,
her.
no, I
You
mean,
know,
we're
I
having
mean,
a
I have respect
conversation.
for her. I have respect for her. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against her. And you know, I was really mad at Quasi Boy when she played this lady, you know, with her money over some investment that the lady was not satisfied with. You know, but coming to find out that the lady was so desperate to a point where she
But
wanted to
hold on,
smuggle
hold
in
on, hold
drugs.
on. Somebody wrote this here. Madam Objective once said it was on UN's live. The daughter, apparently it's not her, somebody's daughter was interviewed and claimed that she gave her $700 to mail marijuana to, to Gambia. Tete was not there to respond or refute the allegations. So this person is saying it did not come from her mouth. Somebody
It,
else accused her, but
yeah, but
she
yeah,
was
but
not
see,
there to
yeah, yeah,
respond.
but she agreed to it. She went on and
No,
make
but
her own life.
but was
No,
she
she
there?
did. No, she
Oh,
did
she
make
did
her
her own
own
life.
life. She did
Oh,
her own life and explain how it all went down. She did it
hmm.
herself. I don't know if the videos are still there or not. This is not something I'm coming up with.
Wow.
I'm watching from a distance.
Huh.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. Interesting.
We are all
I mean,
watching from a distance as
I'm not saying Gambia is a perfect place. And yesterday she also lied in front of everybody and say prostitution is legal in
No,
Gambia. And
no,
that was a
no.
lie.
Yes,
I heard that
yes.
too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was
Yes,
a
I did
lie.
hear that part. I was trying to correct that also.
You
Yes,
should
that
have
part is
corrected.
not true. Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
it
true.
Not
slipped.
It's
true
a
at all.
lie.
Yes. Yeah, that's not true. Like,
Exactly.
prostitution is not
I
legal
mean,
there.
I'm not saying there is no prostitution going on
There
in Gambia.
is.
I'm not saying
Mhm.
there's no white people or black people taking advantage of, little bit of stuff, but that's just everywhere you go, bro. There are certain pettiness and certain things that we need to stop doing ourselves. You know, I mean, what the
So,
hell is going on with
so
some of our
here,
people?
wait 1 second. Let me play this part. Let me hear what you guys think about it. Since I have you guys here on the panel, let's hear from the bags because they're speaking directly to Kwesi, and Kwesi, the Negropian, but mostly Kwesi, the people that are causing drama over there.
That are coming over here trying to cause turmoil, they ass are ostracized.
Yeah, they can no longer make money off of other people.
Right.
Those days are gone.
Right.
You could not do it anymore. Yeah, you had fun. Supposedly you had millions or whatever, but you should have did something with it to help as you say, the community.
Right.
You should have, and not just the repats. You got to include the continental African, Gambians,
Exactly.
the other one. I mean, I don't care where you go. You can't come over here just taking people money like that. What's
It's
wrong
fucking
with
scam.
you? You have to work.
Your ass should be not only put in jail, up under the fucking jail.
Yeah,
and then deported the fuck out of here.
Yes.
What do you guys think about what Rick said?
Period.
Yeah. What do you guys think, Pa on
I mean,
Mimi? What?
hey, he nailed it. He nailed it. He just
Go
said he
ahead.
just said it the way it should be said. You know what I'm saying? If
Mhm.
you're over there in Gambia thinking that you can make money off of, your own African American people, over here in America, that is just stupid. You know how hard
Well,
it is
if you're
over here in
doing it in the
America.
legit way, they getting back the service they're paying for.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure the people he's helped, the people that, because that need service, I'm sure they don't mind paying for the right service. It's one thing to pay for the service, and another thing for the
bro,
person to
bro,
take your
look,
entire your
the,
money, through
you
scam.
know, you know what they're doing? You know what they're doing? They know for a fact that the African American community do not trust, even though they have problems within themselves, but they trust their own when it comes to dealing foreign than
Right,
any other person. This
right.
is what they know, and they are taking advantage of this. We we are Gambians. We are living in abroad. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of Gambians live abroad? Do you know how much money we put in the Gambian economy every year? There is no amount of
Tell them.
African Americans that can come to Gambia and put that amount of money. It's impossible.
Right.
And
Like that. Like that
let me
through all of
say that.
Africa.
Let me say, when you say it's impossible, they don't have families or the empathy that we have to put money in there. So it's a different thing. So I'm gonna go with the Black family too. What they're saying is true. One thing I fail to understand is, Kwesi, why do you think that you don't have to pay Tay money because they bring all the drama? That's not an excuse. Pay the lady her money.
Well, he said the
She gave
Gambian
it to,
court cleared him.
no, that is not true. There is no way. If Tay have all her evidence, because one thing about Gambia, we have a very good court. What is law? It's just like the implementation. I understand that it could be really.
Yes, guys, guys, hit the like button. That's right. 108 people watching and only 37 likes. Keep that like up so people can get this message, because this is important, for you to understand, what is really going on the ground, and hear directly from Gambian people that you can understand. We are not only from there, but we also live in the same society that you're coming from. We are very much cultured in that society as well. So it's easier. For instance, what the bags is talking about, you see all three of us up here, and many of you that are watching, we understand exactly where the bag is coming from. Clearly, we understand where they're coming from. But you see, there are some who would probably like, no, bag shouldn't say that because we all black. But what about the black? What about the other black people who are, are being taken advantage of?
No, their own people, their own African American people, because there's no Gambian that is suffering from this. And I'm gonna say this.
Well, what about the Gambian wives?
The Gambian wives are clueless. That's how I see it. They're just clueless. They just saw, like an opportunity. Or you know how Gambia is. Your number one thing is when you're of age, you need to get married, and they saw somebody who can take care of them. I'm not putting down, because some people are married in African Americans who genuinely love them.
But so you know what he's saying? What he's saying, pretty much he's trying to have her, bow down to her, because he said the other people were nice to him. And that's the part I didn't understand. That's why I asked him. I said, okay, if she apologizes to you, would you give her back the money?
No,
he said no. Obviously, he has no intention.
He ate the money.
He has no intention. And that's why.
And that's my problem. That's my problem.
Man,
what makes you think that the lady doesn't deserve her hard-earned money that she worked so hard for, just because she came to Gambia and caused a drama? No, Kwesi, you started the drama, Kwesi.
Yeah, Kwesi
you started all these shenanigans.
Kwesi boy is a dummy, and he needs to pay and be held accountable for everything that these people done lost in his hands, that hasn't come to fruit. Like, they give him money. He needs to give the lady her money back or face the consequences. Period. But that doesn't make Tai Tai a better person than Kwesi.
Well,
she's a drug dealer too. I'm not trusting her in any of the African soil. Not over.
No, listen. Like I always say, I don't have a dog.
Hold on. Let me read this.
I don't
real
know
quick.
These people, but I'm just gonna say what I see, what they put out there. That's what I'm going on. I do not have a dog in this fight. And let me rephrase on these people going to Gambia and marrying. Like, I saw them marrying Gambian girls, and some of them, what I saw, some of them are genuinely marrying. That's what they want. Maybe because of the submissiveness, I don't know. But hey, if it works for you, go for it. I am not against it.
Mimi, you are not are you submissive?
I am respectful.
Okay.
In a relationship.
That's a no.
I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I'm not gonna say I'm really submissive. No. But
I think Mimi,
I let a man be a man.
Mimi, I think we know where you stand, but Lamin Baku said blacks. Hold on. Oh, sure. Lamin Baku said blacks used their political connections to get Kwesi off the assault charges, meaning when he, I guess, hit the white man in the head. But anyways, keep going, Mimi. Sorry for cutting you off there. Go ahead.
Yeah, can I say something? Can I say something, please, if you don't mind? See, you have just read a comment right now, and every other. I'm gonna give this advice to all people, not only African American, but to anybody, white, black, or whoever it is that's going to Africa. A lot of these people, they make their researches. they know how weak our African governments and institutions are really. They can use them to manipulate them and get over certain things. But my advice to them is African governments, they don't last too long, especially nowadays. If there is a changes of government or a changes of people within the government, you will find yourself in a difficult situation by going through certain people in order to have it your own way. That is, you are just
This is
looking at us
true.
as if we are dumb, like if we are stupid. What the hell
Mm.
is these people thinking? Somebody can come from America or somewhere else and happens to handle a position in the near future, and guess what? He would make sure he digs deeper to clear all this shit off the way. And if you right on his way, you're gonna be in jail.
But all this happened after Jame left. You know, you cannot do this when Jame is there because
No, he
he
gonna
will
chop your head
micromanage.
off.
He
He,
micromanage everything going on in that country. He will, like, if he asks one UN representative who came to Gambia and start misbehaving, he packed her within 24 hours. That's what he said. I give you 24 hours to get out of my country because you ain't coming here and controlling nothing.
Yeah,
Just
this
like
is
that.
well. That's the
But
thing.
all this craziness happened because Barrow is so laid back. But like you said, you don't know what's gonna happen next 5 years. Somebody who's
exactly,
coming and looking
exactly.
into stuff and be like, hey, who gave this lady the right to go sell stuff? But I'm not blaming even Juliet, I'm blaming the chiefs. But at the end of the day, they're
But
all
Mimi,
money hungry.
do we honestly
They're all
even
money
with
hungry.
the chiefs and alcalos, right? Let's be real. We just hear Chief Alcalo, Chief Alcalo. I mean, how many of these people are honestly going to the alcalo? Because if you buy land, right? The land transfer, the initial transfer you do, that's the alcalo transfer. But that does
Correct.
not mean
Make make you own the land.
they
That's
own the
true.
land. So
That's
so
where the
so
problem
technically,
lies.
yeah, but
That's where the
technically,
problem lies when they
hold on,
go to the
hold on.
government
Yeah,
official.
1 second. Let me finish. Let me finish. 1 second. So the alcalo, for instance, if you go there to do the transfer, there's a fee to pay. So the
Right.
alcalo is doing their job because that's part of the process.
Hmm.
So it's not like you're bribing them or whatever. No, there's like a fee. You pay it. They do the paperwork. The person selling the land and the buyer. You transfer. You sign it. You move on to the next step because now it's there. But what Juliet and Black Seed was telling people on the internet is completely wrong. So the moment they get that transfer, she's telling them, "Oh, you own the land," when in fact,
You
not
don't.
true. You should engage the person selling the land, make sure they've paid all the taxes on the land,
Correct.
like their GRA. Make sure you have your sketch plan, all that stuff. There is a process. Do not let somebody make you think, oh, you know what, we're just gonna show up to Africa. There's no process. They are
And go to the
lying.
alcalo, and the
Yes,
alcalo
don't do
give
it.
us
Don't
time, and
stop
that's
there.
it. No,
No,
the
don't stop
government
there.
has
And
to. It's
bro,
the
let me
final
let me
step.
let me add. Yeah, let me add something on that. Something really very important that nobody is paying attention to, but is a fact. I came back from Gambia this March 4th. I came
Mhm.
back from Gambia. Now, the many of these real estates or people claiming to like kind of own or have a real estate business that they're selling land, especially with the diaspora, Juliet and all these other people. Now they want a huge amount of land, and most of those, they are agricultural purpose land. They are there for agricultural purposes. Now there are instances where you have climate change in time. There are certain lands that was meant for agriculture by the government, and you can buy them and rechange those lands into residential areas, but you have to pay an amount of money in order to make that changes
Yeah.
by government. Now,
And
what
those land,
happened is
you wouldn't even own it.
there are certain agricultural lands that people right now are living in. They are chopping it off, buying it, building on it. Those are not meant for residential forever. Even if you have this government manipulate it and they change it into residential, there will come another government that will say no. This
Do
is
you
only for
wait?
agriculture, and you're
Do you
gonna end up
think?
losing it.
Do you think it would end up like changes will come and somebody like a Jammeh would show up and then he's gonna bring his bulldozers and start bulldozing things like he did
One,
before?
what,
Do you think
100,
that's gonna happen?
Let
100%.
UDP, let UDP get in that government, and you will see what happens. One thing I like about them, I know when they come, they will.
All right.
One hundred
I don't know
percent.
what I
Afridamas.
don't know what happened to Mimi there. She was saying something. I think Google.
Something I wanted to hear.
I think Google did not want her to say this. They kicked her off. I did not remove her. I am assuring you 100%. But let's hear the back. I'm almost at the end of the video. Let's hear them for a second.
That is crazy.
So anyway,
And it's so sad that I have not seen anything done with people that lost so much money over here, and nobody has done anything to these people.
well, I'm gonna tell you like this: if I lose some fucking money and stuff from a scammer and stuff like that, you ain't gonna sleep well at night. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
like that, and you can take that any way you want to. You scam me out some money, you ain't gonna sleep well at night. I'm gonna leave it at that and
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Okay? I
And
work
people-
hard for my money.
People do not be afraid with what's going on. Either you go to Gambia, Ghana, whatever.
It's the same.
It's the same.
All over the world, not just the African continent,
Yes.
all over the world. You got a few shithead people that are going around messing it up for the whole the people. But you know what? That's why nobody associates with their
Right.
ass. Anybody that associate with these people right here are in the same category as
Yes,
them and stuff. How do they
exactly.
say? Birds of a feather flock together.
See, they are right about this. Pa, let me you for example, let's say you. I'm sure
Right.
you've know about what I'm about to say here. Like we both came to the States from the Gambia. If you remember when you were new here, and we meet other Gambians, we're all from the same place, but we know some of them are on some type of BS when you first get here, right?
Right.
And if we recognize that somebody is on BS, it doesn't matter if we're from the same place. If what they are doing, is gonna eventually cause you problems, don't you stay away from them?
Exactly. We sure do. I did myself. I sure did myself in the past. That's why I can't be mad at Bag for saying all this, because they're just being factual. They know
Right.
their people more than we do, more than we all do. I'm not saying the problem only lies with African Americans. Africa has its own problems. Yes, it is
No,
true. But
no.
there
In
is
this
a huge.
case, right? Because let's not forget, like, what the emphasis is on. Because Kwesi was saying that there's all this drama in Gambia. He's trying to make it seem like there was no drama until the bags and orders came. Like now that the other Black Americans are coming. So this is strictly about, what the truth is, because the message he's sending is, unless he's the leader, then the black Americans shouldn't come. And he's trying to send the message to make Black Americans think, no, you cannot come to Gambia unless you come through me, which in fact is not true. Like,
Okay,
like
Kwesi.
they can go there with their own money and do just like the bag or the other Black Americans or Black British.
You can tell from the way Kwesi Boy talks. He trying to have it his own way. He trying to have some people, not all people, but just he's trying to convince like a little bit of amount of people from the African American community, so he can gather enough money to settle with Tete and anybody else that want to get out of his way. So
Oh,
he
that's
can be
what
free.
that's what you think is happening?
That's what is happening. Kwesi, I mean, he's trying to get attention from a little bit of community over here in America. So he's trying to paint himself as this guy that is the only one that is trustworthy because he has a foundation in Gambia, which is his wife's and his children.
Right.
That's the
And
logic
I
he's
did
using.
hear him say that his
and his
son's
and,
uncle is a alcalo.
and
So
believe me, he's gonna succeed because there is a lot of African Americans.
explain. Explain. What do you like when you say succeed? Like succeed in what?
He's gonna succeed in manipulating more people to get their money in his hands. He would succeed on that.
You think people would really, even after seeing all this, they would still give him money?
Oh hell yeah. You know, African Americans in America is a divided community.
Right.
You know, this is a divided community. It is a fact. Others go this way, others like the drama way, others like the crazy way, others like the bad way. They be like, oh, I'd rather invest my money into a bad boy crazy, and then we gonna fuck it up and make something happen with it, than give it to bad family or somebody legit that's gonna make it happen in a legal way. It's everywhere. You know that, bro. So he's gonna have it. He's gonna be successful in convincing some African Americans that will put money in his hands. That way, he will have enough to kick Tay out his way, and anybody else that claim that he owns their money, then he can come back to being clean, so he can continue doing his dubious acts over there in
So
Gambia.
wait, do you think if Kwesi can come up with 16,000 and he pays Tate, from what you've seen, do you think she would disappear from his lane?
Oh yeah, he would definitely, because
No, you think she would because she's still in Gambia. She goes to Gambia, she has an organization. Do you think
Man,
she would disappear?
no, she would disappear. The reason why she's going to disappear is because I'm pretty sure she's listening. She will know that, okay, now everybody cry to help me out. Now I have gotten my money back. Now they're going to be looking at me because they're going to see the next step I do. They know I have an organization, but because I have a rumor about importing drugs, now all eyes are going to be on me. We are not stupid. You think she's stupid? She know
Pa, you have great imagination, but hey, hey, anything is possible.
I'm
And
telling you,
Happy
bro.
Companion is in the Gambia. Shout out to Happy Companion.
Yeah,
So
that
Happy
that that that
Companion
dude,
is saying,
that dude is legit. That
wait,
dude is
Happy
legit. I just
Companion
hope
said,
they don't screw him up.
he said the new scam is in sustainable communities. So people, those of you that are watching, looking to go to Gambia, Happy Companion is over there. He just told you what the new scam is. When you hear sustainable communities, apparently that's the new scam. You never know over here at the Afridamas
Can I
report
get into
what
that,
revelations can
Afridamas? Can I
go
say
for it.
something about
Go.
what Kwesi is saying? We're gonna build our own community. We're gonna build our own. Kwesi, what makes you think that you can come and tell Gambians that you're gonna bring a group of people, that you're gonna build your own community, you're gonna have your own police? I'm like, is he in dreamland? Because that's never gonna happen. That's
Wait,
what
wait, wait.
that's
Hold
what
on.
Dynas and
Wait,
Carla
Mimi. Wait,
Genesis used to say. That's what's going to happen in Liberia when they go over
Mimi.
there. I'm like, keep dreaming.
No, that
Mimi,
is
hold on.
that is
Mimi, let
just
me
to
ask
have.
you. Pa, give me a second. Mimi,
All right, no problem.
wait.
I'm sorry, I have
Mimi,
a
you
cold. Go
said,
ahead.
did Kwesi said they're gonna have their own police?
They're gonna have their own security and all that.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean he can
But
have his own
I'm like,
security.
keep on dreaming. I mean,
I mean
yeah,
they
they
can
can
he
have
can
their own
have it if he
security.
has money.
But the thing is, he's making it look like they're gonna have their own government, your own government inside a country.
Okay,
But they were saying it. Akati was saying they're gonna come and colonize us.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Mimi.
you're not
Mimi,
even smart if you think like that.
Yeah, Mimi. Let me tell you. That was not something he believes in. It is to have the attention of the African American community, especially those that are desperate to
You got a
find a
point.
place where they think they
That's
won't
true.
see no racism. He knows that
True.
it's not. They know it's not possible. There are some of the things they say. They're not saying it for us. They're saying it to get the attention of the desperate African Americans, the ignorant
You
ones,
are
the
right.
ones
But
that doesn't
oh
know
boy, when
nothing.
Akati said they were gonna come and colonize Gambia because they think, like you said, Afridamas, Gambia is just a jungle that nobody have no clue. They were into that because they like, finally we have a place that we could just go and take over. I was like laughing. We were laughing.
But that's part of the scam, though.
Yeah,
They'll
that's
say
part of the
that
scam because it
to get
sounds
people
good.
interested.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it sounds good.
Yeah, who's
It
this guy
sounds good.
talking? Is
But
he
you
KB or
know,
something?
That's
yeah,
KBM.
you know, Carla Genesis and
Yeah,
Dynas
facts,
Amir
bro.
be saying stuff like that. That
Well,
when they go to
here's the
Africa,
thing.
they're
Here's
gonna
the
have
thing
their
with that.
own army. They're gonna have their own. I'm like, Africans don't give a shit about you.
Well, it's
Like,
okay. You know, Khaled Genesis said he's
they
gonna have
don't
his own.
care.
Hold on, Mimi. One second. He said they want their own army in Liberia. Look, in fact, if he wants to set up his own army in Liberia, I will. I will contribute, put up the donation. I would like to see him go try Liberians. If he doesn't know about Liberians, give it a shot. Go set up your own army against Liberians. I would like to see how that's gonna go down.
Yeah,
They're in
And
Liberia,
there
they
are
are
some
waiting.
people that are believing. I'm like, what country would let other people come to their country and have their own government?
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
maybe,
but
just common
Liberians are
sense.
not the types to play with.
That's what
Everyone
I'm
knows
saying.
that.
Gambia, we are very
Gambia might be nice, but you know,
nice. Yeah,
Liberians,
we are.
they might be nice up front, but
but hey,
Liberians, we all
hey
know
guys,
they are not the type to play with.
Even
guys,
Africans, some Africans say that. They said Gambians are really nice people because this nonsense that they're doing and they saying we're gonna go to Nigeria. Go to Nigeria. You're not gonna have there 1 week.
guys,
1
guys, you
week.
guys, you all know this is just an illusion. It is
R-
just
r-
something that they
Right,
try to
right.
do to capture the mindset of some group of people in America. Over here in America, they know for a fact that there is a black community that so want to be so much in power. They want to have something to call their own. They want to feel like they have in control over certain group or certain area or certain destiny, of people. They know that. So that there was a bait for those people. They know it's not going to possible. They know it ain't happening nowhere. They know that.
Okay,
But
another
they're trying
question,
to get
Pa.
money off of these people. They're trying to get
Pa,
money off of these people.
let
Yes,
me
sir.
ask another drama because that came up yesterday too. I want you guys to elaborate on that. So apparently Juliet and Adrian, guys, we're getting messy here. We are about to get messy and messy. So
Spill it.
Oh
apparently they
wow.
have having a divorce.
Oh wow.
According to the European channel, Juliet went on an excursion with her Nigerian videographer, and you guys know, Mr. Otete was lifting weights. And you guys know Adrian looks 9 months pregnant, Juliet looks 16 months pregnant, but hey, that's no here or there. But apparently they had a divorce. And did you guys hear Tete here yesterday? Somebody, apparently Juliet is accusing Tete of sleeping with Adrian. What do you guys make of this? Because again, this doesn't involve the Gambian people. I'm just talking about all the drama. This is why people are saying the real housewives of the Gambia. So it's
No,
not
No,
only the
the
scamming,
Real Housewives of
sex,
the
and all
African
that. What do you
Americans
guys
in
think?
Gambia.
you want to hear my real opinion, bro?
Facts.
Everything that is being said is a damn well possible within the African American community. People don't give a fuck. They care less. If they want to get at you, they can do any type of thing just to get at you. I'm
No,
telling
but
you. I'm
but
not saying.
do you but what I'm
Mm,
saying from what so yesterday you heard Tete talked about it, right? Somebody
mhm.
kept trolling her in the chat saying you slept with Adrian, Juliet's husband,
I saw it
but
yesterday.
she addressed it. She said this is not true, But Pa, in your opinion, you're saying you think it happened?
I think it happened. I think it don't happen. Anything is possible for these people. Anything. I'm telling you, they can do anything to just be up there
Yeah, I
or
don't.
come.
I've seen like Bantu Queen said here. I've seen Tete's video. I don't care for Adrian, but no, he can't do that. Not her. So Bantu
I mean,
Queen
it's
is
a
saying,
alleged. It's a alleged. That's
well,
all
Yeah,
accusation.
but I
So
mean,
I am not gonna say that
I
she
can
did it
go, but I
unless.
can go either with what she said because remember, the biggest criminals they never confess to their crimes until court until they got sentenced. They will see say no, I didn't do it.
oh,
Uh
criminals
huh.
never give up. Hold on here. Give me
Exactly.
1 second. Happy Companion wrote. He said, speaking of Kwesi, he wants his own police so that he won't be arrested. Hey, that's a smart way of him. Like if you get your own police, that's true. You wouldn't be
But
arrested, but
how he gonna
but that
get
would be
his own
hard.
police though?
Oh, hold on,
That's
hold
the
on, hold
thing.
on, hold on. So he said, just like he wants his own stupid hustling community in charge of policing the repats when is the number one, when he's the number one scammer, number two in the Gambia. You know, that's weird. This is true. Like, he wants to police the repats over there. Like, can you imagine if Kwesi can pull that off? He would be locking up Black Americans who come there and try to mess with him.
Yeah,
I
you know
mean,
why?
Gonna be an
You know
issue,
why
man.
though, right? You know
Why?
why is because simple fact that Americans can do a couple things that they're known for doing it. One, they're going to speak out whether they're wrong or right about any particular situation. Secondly, a lot of Americans will put their hands on you,
Right.
especially if they've been scammed. So if you're in that vicinity, of course, somebody like him would want them to be policed. If he can
This
exactly,
get
is
That
that
makes
true.
done,
sense.
that's a
That's
win-win
true.
for him.
I
Yeah.
You
agree.
I
don't
mean,
you
yeah,
don't
I
scam
agree with this
American.
man. Oh shit, this dude speaks facts, bro. I agree with you 100%.
yeah, this is
We
true.
all know that you don't. They will kill you for $1,
Well, some of the
and
black people,
the
if you
facts are
scam
out there. They will kill
already,
you for $1. You don't
Kwesi
scam them.
himself said it. I don't know how true it is. He said somebody lost their life in Ghana over this, scamming situations.
True.
Um, and quite frankly, people, if you're a scammer, leave leave it behind. Don't pretend like you're coming to Africa to try to make a quick one, because the people you're scamming, hey, in the long run, you might end up running back to America, or they might come and find you there. I mean, it's not gonna
One
go
thing I
well.
agree
But
with them
let's,
when they go to Gambia
yeah,
and they
with
were
who?
talking about like the reparts Kwesi and his crew and the lady. Like one thing that she said that I agree with, like I Kathy, when she was saying, "You don't scam American." That is so true. They will kill you. And I said, Gambia, you can get away with that with us,
Well, Juliet
but
got away
not
with
them.
it.
Because they don't have maybe the act. If Juliet was in America, it's gonna be a different story. We all know
Right,
that.
right.
That's true.
We all know that.
This is
She
true.
can only do that in Gambia and get away with it because there's nothing they can do over there. It's a different country.
She
But
wouldn't be able to get away with that in the UK. So
oh,
Gambia pretty
oh
much for
no,
her is a buffer.
Well, even Gambia, I know, again, at some point is gonna catch up. Trust me. I have seen people long time who have close ties, you would think, to upper politicians. Next thing you know, their fraud comes out, they end up in mile two. So, things
Exactly,
move,
bro.
sometimes things
she
move
needs to be
slow.
careful. The
Yeah,
only
things,
reason why Juliet is these people are getting away with this because the Gambians don't have interest in it because it's not affecting them. But if it affects them, the noise, they wouldn't be able to handle the noise because they don't understand that when Gambia put pressure, Gambians put pressure in you when you push them and they're trying to fight back. It's crazy. It's another different level. And I think we more focus on the politics and stuff like that. If you tell these things to Gambians, they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even see these people
let
here.
me
Okay.
let,
Now
let me
me
read
now
this
So
me
comment.
me me
Hold on. Let me read this comment. Golden Dame said, even 10 years ago, most Gambians who have never traveled would have never met a black Westerner. So now they get happy when they see them. I hope the honeymoon lasts. I don't know about, I mean, 10 years ago, I didn't live there, but I have lived there 10, way before 10 years ago. And I can assure you, there were black Westerners I've met.
that's not true.
I've met
African
plenty of
Americans
black,
been going to Gambia for a
yeah,
long time.
time.
It's
Yeah.
just that
see,
now it's
guys,
been televised.
what you responding to some ignorant. You
Oh
know
no,
what I'm
I just
saying?
want to read the
Like
comments,
these
because
are
you
one of
gotta
them.
engage people.
Oh yeah, that's right. These are
Yeah,
one
it's
of them
part of the
people that.
show. Hold on,
Yep.
let me play this real quick. So and also we're gonna touch on Go Black. He was talking about how poor Gambia is. We're gonna get into that also because, like I said, if it seems like, okay, these people say, oh, we want to go help in Africa, but then you want to drag the place down. Like they're like, the country is small. You're coming from America, over 300 million. If you're interested in bigger country, hey, you might as well stay in America or go to Nigeria or Egypt. Like, you already know what the size of the country is. What difference does it make?
Um,
Find where you fit in. But let me play this real quick.
before you play that, I want to say one thing because I got to leave for a couple minutes, but I'll be right back. So I'm not getting
Uh,
off the panel. But when Tay Tay said yesterday, and I spoke to somebody, I know a few people in Namibia, when she said there was some type of drug issue going on in Namibia yesterday,
Mhm.
I asked one of my friends about that that's from there, and that person said, not that I'm aware of. There's no issue in the way that I described it, that she described it. There's no issue like that in the Namibia. So, but I'm going to talk to other people as well, just so I can get, a second, third, fourth opinion on that, because I don't trust what she's saying. Not everything anyway. I'll be back.
She only say that to make herself look better.
Okay, let me play this real quick. 1 second.
Now, us as the Bag family, we came over here with a purpose in mind to help our brothers and sisters to create jobs and help others in the diaspora. And the people that come to Bag, not the ones that come under false pretenses like ugly prostitutes, drug smuggling, forgers,
Fake
domestic
community
violence.
activists.
Yeah, they come at under false
Oh,
pretenses. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But once they identify, hey, their ass can't come back.
Right.
So once we
That's just what he's speaking of. There's many who come, faking it. As I mentioned, somebody like the college Genesises or the Uhurus, and there's plenty more. The Juliets, who like Kwesi that they're talking about. They come with different intentions. Like somebody like college Genesis, right? The mindset, he thinks they're gonna go to Liberia and dominate Liberia. You know what? The Liberian people are over there. They are waiting. They are waiting. If you don't know about Liberian people,
Those
test
days
them
are
out.
over.
Test them out. You would find out how spicy these people are. Liberian people are no joke. Trust me. So this College Genesis guy, pretends like he is the sole authority on Liberian history, and then you have his, what's his name? Serge Uhuru. He thinks he's the sole authority over West Africa or Africa in general. People, if you truly want to get real information, not fantasy, I'm talking about facts. Information that's not going to hurt you, information that will get you, the result that you're looking for, because everything I've been telling you guys, for instance, if you listen to what I'm saying, it matches what the bags is saying, because the bag, they have things to lose, people. Like I said, they own land. They are not like somebody like, let's say, College Genesis or Search for Uhuru, sitting on the internet, like, self-aggrandizement, pretending to be what they are not. That's not going to get you where you need to be. You have to, if you want real information, balance it. Listen to smart, intelligent people who are actually going places, not people who feel entitled and selling you these pipe dreams. The bag, they have a property where you could eventually invest in. But some of these people telling you, we have, we're going to take you to this place, you become a citizen, and then what? What properties do they have in these countries? You know how some say, oh, we're going to go, like the bag, they gave jobs to people. You know how I know they gave jobs to them? I saw them on camera. You guys saw me. I showed you Afridamasville, huge farm. Do you know how many people are currently employed in that farm? I know that it's easy to employ a lot of people on a farm. You don't need to talk about it. You just have to be about it. And and this message here for me, especially, is for the African people, Gambian people. You have to get out of this habit of trying to think just because the people are from the West. You don't have to rely on anybody, even if they are not from the West. If you can work with them and make stuff happen, you know, make it happen. Some of you have ideas. If you want to work with somebody that is ambitious, because I'm not saying just pick whoever, but if you think this person is ambitious, they are on the same lane that you are on, by all means, work with them. Do not get caught up in this, echo chamber to say, oh no, the person, you know what, oh, they're from the hood like me, oh, they talking a good game. Don't go for it. Don't go for it.
Develop bag now. You see what I'm saying?
They know.
Through legitimate means.
No, they
And when you
can't.
see the love pouring out and the people coming, your ass ain't invited. And we had plenty of people that don't came over here saying, oh, I want to come to bag. We already know their intentions. You can't come to bag. And I don't care who you try to come through, we going to tell that person they ass ain't allowed.
Because
You see
we know
I'm
what
saying?
you're about.
So
You're out here, you want to be friends with us. When we say what we know, what you've done to us, we say no. Then you go to the person who's keeping up all this mess, and you do videos with them, and then you're angry with us.
Man, Sweet Juicy Mama and playing. Mimi, what do you want to say about how Sweet Juicy Mama is not playing in this response?
Hey, like I said, I agree with them. The only thing I'm not agreeing is calling other people like ugly physically.
But what if they
I'm
are
not
ugly
into
though?
that. No,
What?
listen. Ugly goes beyond. Me, ugly is what's inside you, not what outside.
Well,
I mean,
hey,
calling somebody ugly, come on, man.
okay, wait,
That's just a lot.
Mimi. If somebody like you have a huge land, this is your dream, you're working on it, doing your thing, and this person knows nothing about this, they are coming, constantly sabotaging you, negativity, lying about you. That's a negative, that's a ugly
Well, that's
spirit.
ugly. Yeah, that's
Yes,
ugly
Yeah,
spirit.
that's
but
what.
But
Yeah,
but
I
but
want to
look,
they're
ask.
calling her physical
Mimi.
ugly.
Uh, really? Okay. Yeah, so if she is not ugly, um, like, I mean, what would you say she's a beautiful woman?
I'm not saying she's a beautiful woman because I
Then,
don't know her
well,
personally. I
then
don't
what
know
are you
her
saying?
personally, but I'm just hoping, like
Mimi,
maybe
we
what
have
she do.
eyes.
Okay,
We
let me
have
listen.
eyes.
Okay,
But
let me
Afridamas,
finish.
Let's not
Afridamas,
die
Let me
on this
finish.
hill. Look. My thing
Let's
is,
go. Yeah.
look, I
Okay,
don't even,
let's leave the
let's
ugly
not
thing.
die on this
It looks
hill.
like
Look,
you have a guest on your chat. Your guest, Carla Genesis.
who? Carla? Oh, collagen.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Look,
Welcome to the chat.
here's the thing. I'm glad Carla is here to hear this with all his delusions, his secret, his hatred for Africans. He tries to hide behind this Pan-African thing, you know, thinking he can lecture to African people. He goes on the Uhuru, just spewing lies. You notice
Afridamas, can I say something?
he wants to be the master,
He wants to be
over
the king of Liberia.
Africa. He wants to be the king of Liberia. You know what I'm saying? But does
can
he
I
really
can I
have
say
what it
this?
takes?
But
Can I
since he
say this
started
before you
saying
go?
about this going back to Liberia, what has he done? It's been more than 5 years
He
now. I
hasn't
didn't
done
see
anything other than
nothing. I didn't see
flapping his
nothing
gums.
he done unless being on YouTube with diners talking stuff that they have no idea. I didn't see
Yeah.
nothing they done.
And
Nothing.
he doesn't like Africans, right? You guys
They don't.
realize that. Go
I
go
know that.
listen to
They are
them.
green snake in green grass. That's why I
These
don't trust
people
none of
literally
them.
think, yeah. So these people don't like Africans, they don't like white people, they don't even like themselves. It comes out every single time they open their mouth. And I hope you guys are paying attention to that. These people are detractors. I'm telling you, in the next 5 years, as more and more African people are waking up, more black people are waking up, people that have good intention, especially Africans. I want you guys to wake up and see what is happening. Nobody's going to develop Africa but us Africans. So we need
Nobody.
to wake up and make that happen. These Genesis of the world, these Uhuros of the world, like these people don't have what it takes. They
Can
do
can you
not.
guys
And then let
hear me? Can you guys hear
we
me?
can hear you. We can hear you.
Let me just say this, so I can get off and come back real quick.
Okay.
First of all, I just want to tell Mimi, the way back speaks about that ugly sweet juicy mama just pill, it's a form of communication to their own people. They know how to talk to their people, so they was not wrong. She was right about that.
I mean, I
I
live here for almost two
Yeah,
decades. I know how they talk. So,
exactly.
but the thing
So
is, what I'm saying is like, maybe that's just me. I don't call people ugly physically, but if you do something ugly, yes, I would say this is something ugly.
yeah,
That's
okay,
that's
that
true. But I'm still gonna stick by that.
I
I'm
got your
not
point.
in.
Now
Yeah.
the other thing I wanted to say is, bro, we are not fools. There are millions and millions and millions of Africans living in the diaspora, living in everywhere around the world. And the amount of money that Africans are contributing towards the development and success of Africa, there is no other group. I'm telling you,
Tell
from
them.
now till dusk, there will be no other
Tell them
group that
if
will
they can
contribute a
send
quarter of that. So that's a
seven
simple
hundred million
logic.
dollars a year. That's
That
what
is just
Gambians
that,
said
that
last year,
thank
and
that
we
is
are
just
like
exactly. So whoever
not
has this
even
delusional
200,000
mindset,
people in the diaspora. We
exactly,
send $700 million
I'm
back
telling
in
you,
that small country. Gambians from the
whoever,
diaspora, and nobody can do that
yeah,
unless you are from that country.
yeah,
Even in
they are
that lane,
researchers.
Gambia is the 11th country in Africa that sends money like that. 11, and we are only maybe 200,000 to 300,000 people in the diaspora. That speaks volume. And
It
when these
speaks
people were trying to
exactly.
disrespect us and say, "What have they done in Gambia?"
No,
No,
And
Mimi,
listen,
you know,
Mimi.
listen,
even in
Mimi,
Gambia
Mimi,
for like
Mimi,
a year,
Mimi, those are the ignorant ones. They
you don't
not.
even, you
I
think
mean,
we're gonna be on
you.
YouTube talking about what we done? The numbers are out there. Go Google it. $700 million. That's what we sent last year. And I'm pretty sure this year we're gonna exceed that. We love that country. We make sure that when we work, we take care of our people.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
The problem is it's not, like me, for instance, I don't even care to explain anything to anyone. But here's the thing: somebody like Carla Genesis, I'm glad he's in here, witnessing this, because when he goes on that tangent, that the videos that people send me, the man spews nothing but lies. What skills does Carla has to bring to Liberia or anywhere in Africa? What money does he have to bring to Africa? He's been going there forever. Have you ever seen him show you example of, let's say, a land, which is the easiest thing he should be able to get from America?
I was coming to
Liberia
that.
is full of land. Liberia is fertile.
I
The
was
land
coming to
is
that, bro.
fertile. Rain is not a problem.
I was
Like,
co- I was actually, sorry to cut you off, but I was actually coming on that because I wanted to leave. But this is the thing. It is just an illusion. It is a system that some of these people are trying to play in order to get the attention of some African American groups so they can extract money from those people in order to better their lives somewhere outside of America. There is no, like, they know for a fact that they cannot bring anything in Africa that Africans don't already have or put in Africa. It is impossible. Impossible. Bro, that's the bottom line. So
well,
don't
they
let these
should go
ignorance,
watch.
they are just being ignorant. I
Well,
mean,
go
you
watch the
live in
Bags, the
you
Bag
live in
family.
America. You know how many ignorant people are over here in America. Even
Yeah.
if you ask them what other continents are around the world besides America, they will be looking at you like, huh? They don't even
Well,
know.
well, well.
So
Again,
that's
you
the
go,
dumb
you
shit
go
you expect
watch,
from some of them.
you go watch the Bags, right? Like I said, some people are like, oh, they used to be in the group. I get that, but they evolved and understand how things work. Look at their progress. See, people want to act like a person has to be stagnant. No, your mind changes, you progress from your thinking, you see, and that's acceptable. But now, you've got people we've been seeing on the streets, they haven't changed one bit. It's drama upon drama, drama upon drama, and they keep trying to put other people down, but they are not showing the work that they are doing year in, year out. Some of them
No
are
work.
even they are trying to act like they are hookup experts to try
Some
to.
of them don't even have roof in their houses. Like, I mean, and you've been there for how long? And it's just like talk, talk, talk
Mimi,
every
let me
day. I'm
ask you
like,
this. Mimi, let me ask you this, because that's another drama that they bring up. They claim Gambia, when you go there, you're gonna get robbed. People just rob you. and they said the arrivals, they are leaving the Gambia. I say those people were just, they are broke, because I've seen the way they are working, the way they do their work, right? They need to just come back, make more money, and go finish up their project. But now they are making it seem like this. Every Gambian, wherever you live, you're gonna get robbed. What do you want to say about the arrivals? Do you think they are being dramatic or what?
I mean, I saw their last one, but I haven't watched it, and I feel so bad because nobody deserves to be robbed. But
Right.
I'm gonna say it happens to regular Gambians too. But it's not like every day you go, they're gonna rob you. That's not true. And I think this thing get out of hand. Like I said, when Jame is out, because Jame wasn't playing with them, you go and commit a crime, you might lose your life when you're in that jail. So I think we have to gather our security more, but that's not like an everyday thing in Gambia that you're gonna get robbed or you're just gonna walk
Oh,
and
I
get
know
robbed.
this.
I
Trust
mean,
me, because
things
somebody
like that happen though. That is true.
what
But
go
like I
black,
said, I feel so
but Go
bad for
Black
them.
said, Go Black try to say is because people are poor. I get that there's poverty, but people have the dignity not everybody, people are not gonna steal. Some will. Oh, he
Some
said,
will. There is
oh, if you
poverty
show up
everywhere.
with things other, like as if, the people, this is all strange to the people. He said the country is rural, which is completely false. But let me play this, you know, like as if that's a disadvantage.
Right.
Because we said no.
Yeah, but bottom
Well,
line,
Well,
get your
you go to
own and
other
have your own.
African
Well,
country,
first of
you're
all,
gonna
you
get robbed
don't you
too.
don't want to be here anyway.
exactly right.
You're over there somewhere else sleeping with the other.
With the devil.
Yes.
So anyway, the bottom line, that once bad gets developed, guys, and we real close now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Once we move to the land, which will be in the next few months, next 2 to 3 months, we'll be to the land. That's when we'll expedite the development process out there because we don't have to go back and forth, back and forth. We'll be out there 24/7. So we can expedite the development. And once it gets development and we start pouring out the love and the people coming in and celebrating and having fun, especially the continentals and the expats and the repats, these detractors, these ugly conniving forgers, domestic abuse,
Whatever it is.
prostitutes,
We don't want it around
drug
us.
smuggling. Your ass, hey, you would get ran out of there.
And
You would get ran out of there.
remember, guys, the country and the community already have a leader. Remember that he's our president here now.
That's right.
Adama Barrow. So stop saying that we need a leader and all this and blah blah blah. They already elected one. Whether you or they don't like it, he's the president. So stop it. Yes, we will get something together where everybody, not just the Americans and not just the other from the West, from the UK, is just involved. We're gonna get all of our brothers and sisters together.
That's right.
And put it together. And we're gonna, if we need anything and the country can help, we will go to the president forward. We would
Exactly.
not exclude him.
Exactly.
Because
Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear this? You see, Sweet Juicy Mama did not say, oh, we're going to go to Juliet to hook us up. They are going to find a way to reach the president if they need help. And they could, you see? So don't let other people pretend, go take pictures and make you seem like, we are so tied to the president. I can assure you, if they find a way, if they write, make appointment, they meet the right people, they can meet the president, especially with what they are doing. I wouldn't be surprised if he already didn't even see their
That
shows,
guy,
their videos.
that Afridamas, the guy that took him there, one of the member of parliament, he got fired.
Oh, I know he lost.
Yeah, he lost. So
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But
I see
but
the Black family are growing now.
no, they are
Like
growing.
they are
That's what.
growing.
That's what.
Mhm.
Again, that's why I'm just like, okay, if if they're speaking the truth, they're not talking about all the stuff that some of you are hanging on to. Why bring up the past? Why bring up the past? The question is, are they telling the truth? Have they grown? Have they? They're not speaking that language that you want them to repeat. They're not doing that. So let's hear more of that.
he is the leader, not me again, not Rick, and not you, and no one else. That's who they elected. That's who's the leader of this country.
Exactly. And again, I'm going to issue this to all detractors, ugly prostitutes, ugly forgers, ugly domestic violence, drug smugglers, you name it. If you think that I'm jealous of you or envious of you, show me what you're doing in comparison to us. You're sitting on, you're sitting in a room by yourself.
Yes, miserable.
Miserable.
Misery loves company. We have St. James. Welcome in our St. James said, Afridamas, we will take the Gambia from you. Me, Leroy, and my group. Good luck to you, St. James. The Gambians are waiting. They are waiting for you.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna come over and have a vacation and you don't come over here and vacation with the one that you love?
Exactly.
You were with two people.
But you know, when you maybe somebody was camera shy because prostitutes like people that bleached out. You see what I'm saying?
True.
So maybe people that's bleached out don't want to get on the camera that much.
I don't know.
But anyway, we challenge anybody to show us what you bring to the table as far as for the African expat and continental African. Show us what you bring to the table other than some jibber jabber and
They
stuff.
powdered it up.
Show us how many
They
people.
powdered it up.
Show us how many people you employ.
Nope.
Legitimate means. You see.
The bag is calling Kwesi and all the other people that criticizing them. He's calling them to the mat. Yeah, show us who you employing. See, this is what truth is about. They're like, hey, yeah, show us what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? Show us how many people you got working for you.
And I don't mean
show
no
us what
small
your plan
babies.
is.
No
Yeah, show
small
us what your
babies.
plan is and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Now you always gonna have other people that are gonna say, hey, all that stuff is illegitimate. That doesn't matter. You understand their mindset. That's a detractor mindset.
Yes, it
You
is.
see what I'm saying? So again, guys, the Gambia is opening arms and welcoming people that want to come here and do something positive, not somebody that want to come here for sexual tourism and prostitute themselves.
And have 5 others on always there to egg them on. Don't care what they do, as long as you just mess with Rick and I.
I ain't got no problem with messing with me.
But
Because
let you know
Rick is strong enough. Rick is strong
they're
enough.
not hurting us. We're gonna keep on pressing on.
I like the entertainment.
We're gonna keep pressing on because we are here to do something that was called upon Rick and I to do, and we will do it.
And thank you, Bag Family, for supporting us and stuff like that.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
So, Sweet Mama, you got anything else to say?
I've said as much as I can. Always remember, guys, the country that you're in, whoever the president is the leader.
That is the leader.
Whether you like it or not.
Exactly
it is.
right.
So,
Exactly right.
Kwesi, Kwesi, I hope you're watching. They told you. Sweet Juicy Mama and Rick, the Bags, they've made their position clear. They are, they don't see anybody as the leader other than the president who the people voted in. So it doesn't look like they are part of your team. So you guys heard it. But before we close out here, I still have you here, KBM and Mimi. KBM, I'll give you say your last piece, then we'll get to Mimi. Go ahead, KBM.
Yeah, it's interesting that Caligenesis was here because I would say it's probably 2018, maybe 2019 on Dynas's panel one time. There's quite a few people. And the illusion that a lot of Africans on the continent has never heard some of these people talk, and I do mean some of these people, it's an illusion, kind of like what Pa was saying, if I said his name right. It's a scam because their conversation the one day I heard on a panel was they had a bunch of people that were not in the position of Caligenesis, where he's going over talking about either taking over again Liberia or sectioning off where all the
yeah, Kala probably. Yeah, I've heard him say this. The guy is a mushmouth, mumbler. That guy doesn't
right.
sense.
But there's somebody else or him had the idea that I think they were bringing up the African Union or somebody that they should parcel out a land of Africa because there's so much of it, right? And that there's a lot of space where nobody's living, and then take 10 million African Americans and give them that land. And here we go with that giving again, right?
Right.
And because some of them in the panel was saying that all Africans know that if they put us there, they don't want us to give us that land because they know if they give us that land, we'd have the greatest army throughout all of Africa because they know we've been trained by the greatest army in the world, which is America. and that we would take over.
But
They're talking about
again,
taking over one way or the other.
Is that factual?
No,
Can they take
it's
Liberia? Are you serious right now?
well, no, they can't take Liberia, and there's no way the African Union is going to parcel them out land that's even smaller than Djibouti. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So what I'm saying to everybody that hasn't heard this type of stuff before, because as if you keep staying on social media and you go to certain places, certain spaces, you're going to hear this type of conversation. It's 100% illusion, but at the same time, a lot of these people that are talking about this illusion, actually, a lot of them in America actually believe it.
That's what's crazy. That's, no wonder the things that I say sounds like so crazy to people. I'm like, are you serious right now? I'm painting you the real picture. If you step
It
out of
feels
that
good.
bubble, you would see that what I'm saying is what makes sense, is what the truth is, not what these, mush mouths are telling you, just saying whatever that comes to their mind. They don't have your best interest at heart. For example, even if they do, what skills do they have? Let's just be real. What skills?
It's not nation building, I can tell you that.
Exactly. Exactly. KBM, thank you for your contribution. Let's
You're
have
welcome.
Mimi. Mimi, your last words.
I just want to say Gambia is open. It's not a perfect country. I mean, but I think we are very tolerant people. That's the reason why they can get away with all this stuff. Um, when it comes to Kwesi, I think he just needs to forget about everything unless people that are really, really dumb don't see what everybody sees, that he's a fraud. You give him your money, it's gonna happen again. And the guy needs to give Tete his money. She deserves it. She worked so hard for it. And I'm gonna say about the Black family, I see a lot of growth on them, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I see growth. They're getting there. I think, and it takes time. And I see that the time that they take, they learn it now, and that's all I wanted for them. I want them to win, but this drama needs to end. It can go like this. You cannot live all your life getting drama upon drama, and nobody doesn't see the work that you have done. Something needs to be done. Show us something, nation building and all that stuff. Show us. And this is what you were telling them from the beginning, like, what are we uniting on? And they think that you are crazy. And I said, he got a point. What are we uniting on?
Right.
Because y'all can come up with an answer with what are we united on. And still now, I didn't see nothing that's going on in that country or wherever they go. It's just talk. And people are tired of it.
You can say that again. And I hope, this has been
This is like a series.
advice.
It's like a
I
reality
know.
show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you think this is the end of this, trust me, there is plenty more in the pipelines. Plenty more.
No.
Because
And
I
I'm
know,
scared that
like
it's not going to end well. That's all I'm scaring for them. That is, if they're going to continue doing this, like, 'cause this is like Gambia, Ghana, and Tanzania. But if they're going to continue doing this, it's not going to end well. And I don't want that to happen. I want to see them win. To be honest with you, some of them will think that I'm against them. No, I'm not against anybody. As long as you go over there and do what's supposed to be done, minding your own business, why would I be against anybody like that? And some of them will say, why Africans hate African Americans? Why am I going to hate African Americans? What, how is that going to benefit me? And Africans that are in America, they don't even have time to hate on African Americans. They are busy trying to find their next meal and how they're going to support their families. That's just online. That's just false.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
some of these people, they live in la la land, and it will never end until
Yeah, and like
a
I
lot
said,
more people wake up, people keep speaking the truth, and like you pointed out, even the bag, you saw the growth in them.
Yeah, and I'm
So
happy for them that they're
yeah,
growing.
yeah, it's not, again, it's a
But ain't
process.
nobody going to colonize Africa or take over Africa. That's not going to happen. So they can, Genesis and Dynas tried it. He think he can go to Nigeria and go to a village and maybe become a chief and start doing things over there. But we don't see nothing moving over there. Now he's doing this, what is it called, excursion or whatever in Sierra Leone that he's doing right now. And I don't see anything, only giving our passports and nothing going on in that country. He put in Gambia down, but a Gambian is doing a lot in Sierra Leone than what they're
Right.
doing, like his excursion.
I used to
Mohammed
I used
Jahaba,
to I used to live in Sierra
businesses.
Leone. I used to
Gambians
live
do
in Sierra
well
Leone,
in
so
Sierra
I
Leone.
know. Mhm.
Gambians there's a Q cell in Gambia owned by a Gambian, in Sierra Leone owned by a Gambian. That is building the biggest estate in Sierra Leone. And Sierra Leone and Gambia have this kind of relationship.
Oh, I
Like
know. Very close ties.
and when it comes to the war, Gambia was the #1 country that received Sierra Leonean than any other country. We always do that. We even have to open afternoon section for their kids to go to school. That's what Gambia did for Sierra Leone. So you cannot
Sierra
come
Leone and
compare.
Liberia.
And Liberia. That's why we have a lot of Sierra Leoneans in Gambia. And people like me, my great-grandfather came from Sierra Leone because it was like
Oh,
a huge migrate.
so you're related to Dynas then?
I'm not related to them. We
What
are the
about
Creoles in Sierra Leone. My history goes way long. So
I'm
you
just
know
messing
how the
with you.
Creoles
I used to live there.
came to
Right.
Gambia from through Sierra Leone and came to Gambia. So my great-grandparents are from there. The first lady of Sierra Leone is Gambian. So he cannot come and try to come between those two countries. Their relationship is very tight. Very, very tight. So
Now he thinks Nigeria is more fitting for Black Americans. What do you think about that?
Black Americans cannot live in Nigeria unless you have millions of dollars. Nigeria is unique. You have to be very strong to be living in Nigeria, and they are not built for Nigeria. I'm not putting Nigeria down. Nigeria is the strongest country in Africa. But unless you have millions of dollars, stay in America. Because you ain't going to survive in Nigeria. Nigeria is not Gambia. They are not going to tolerate all this nonsense. And a huge amount of African Americans going to Nigeria, no, it's not going to end well.
You
And
don't
it's my
think so?
opinion. It's not going to. Ask on Unapologetic European, he was trying to promote that. Do you see anybody going there? They're not stupid. They know.
How come he himself didn't move? How come all these people
How come you
promoting
didn't move to Nigeria? Go.
Yeah.
Go and see. They ain't go. Nigeria is unique.
Well,
We all know.
If the internet and some of life's realities is what what the result is, I think he's wrong. But Mimi, thank you for coming again, and it was good having you on. I'll talk to you later, Mimi. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another edition of the Afridamas report. Like I said, the truth shall set you free. Do not allow people to put you to sleep. Sometimes it is necessary for you to open your eyes and see what is happening in front of you. Don't let your emotions blind you. Listen to people objectively. Do not take it personal. So obviously the Bag family, I'm glad they put this video out. They answered many, many questions plus more that we were trying to get answered here yesterday. So again, feel free to leave your comments. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. All of you are welcome here. Your opinions are welcome here. Do not be afraid to ask any questions about Africa. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Enjoy.